Hello, Stretford Paddock. I think we're going to batter City 3-1. I think Rashford's going to score 2 bangers and Anthony's going to finish it off with the last one.
189th Manchester derby. Manchester United have never gone into a Manchester derby with this good a form. Marcus Rashford is in the form of his life. Manchester City are playing questionable at best. The result against Southampton certainly give me cause to have more optimism than I'm usually used to. Now, are they a wounded animal, Man City, that are coming to Old Trafford tomorrow? I don't know, but I'm optimistic and I'm usually cynical. So I'm going Manchester United 1, Manchester City 0, Marcus Rashford.
Hello Paddock, this is my prediction for the derby day and Jay's birthday. Happy birthday, Jay, first of all. But anyway, quickly to the match. I think we're going to win 3-1. I think Marshall's going to come through, get the first goal, and it's going to be Rashford, and it's going to be a worldy free kick by Bruno. 3-1. Come on, you Reds. We can do it. We're staying in that top 4. Come on.
Hi, Reds. My score prediction for today's game is 2-1 United. I think Rashi's going to continue his fine form. It's going to be 1-1 till late on. It's going to be a Luke Shaw cross into the box. And Big Wout's going to get his big head on it. And he's going to score a winner in front of the Stretty on his debut. Up the Paddock and up the fucking Reds.
Hi, Stretford Paddock. Score predictions, 2-1 to United. We'll score 2 first and need to score 1 to narrow the margins. Also, if we beat City and we beat Arsenal, we will win the league. Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but I am confident that we will if that happens. Come on, United.
Lads, hello from Spain. I think my score prediction, we're going to go for a 3-1. It's going to be a Bruno Fernandes penalty because it's going to be a high-tension game. There's going to be lots of emotions, and I feel there's going to be a penalty, and I think it's going to be for us. Marcus Rashford, second goal, form of his life, of course, and Anthony on the third one, and I think it's going to be an absolute screamer, and I think that's going to set him off on the form of the season, and that's going to be the Anthony that we got from Ajax. And the goal for Manchester City, Haaland, of course. He's coming to Old Trafford. He's going to want to really, really get that goal in there. But United are going to dominate it. Come on, United.
Alright guys, the derby is here. My prediction for the match, Manchester United 2, Man City 1. We're gonna beat them. Ten Hag's got a new plan, new players, Casemiro doing great. The defense is brilliant, Marcus Rashford's on fire. I think Rash is gonna score 1, Casemiro's gonna score 1. 2-1 baby, let's go!
Now my prediction for the game is actually going to be 0-0. Now the reason for this is I think this is the first time in a while where City are actually genuinely worried about us, but also it's going to be one of the first times that we can go there and break them down without having to rely on the counter-attack. I actually think we might have extended periods of play when we dominate the possession, which is going to be lovely to see. But I also think there's going to be a dodgy refereeing decision or a bad VAR decision that just takes those full 3 points away from us. So for me, a rare 0-0.
All right, lads, this is my score prediction for Saturday. I'm thinking 2-1 win for United. I think the substitutes could have a big impact in this game, especially the youngsters. Garnacho, Palestri, I liked what I saw of him the other night. So possibly one of those youngsters to come off the bench, or maybe even our new signing Weghorst, win the game for us. All right, let's see. Cheers.
The Manchester derby is here, United up against City, and I feel like everyone's feeling a little bit more optimistic about how this one's going to play out. Last time, it wasn't really that competitive, conceding 6 goals, so hopefully this time we can get a win and push further up the table. Now, with Casemiro and Eriksen, that has completely transformed the way we have played, and having a strong midfield automatically means you get the best out of your attackers, and that's what we've seen with Marcus Rashford. He shows up against the big teams, and hopefully he does so again here because his decision making has drastically improved. Now, obviously, seeing how rattled City's defence was against Southampton in the League Cup gives me a little bit of hope, but that could also mean they're just going to come out firing here to redeem themselves. But I'm going to stay positive and predict a 3-2 win for United.
Chris Christodoulis here. This is my prediction for Manchester United against Manchester City. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, but I fancy us to win 3-2. Big up Stretford Paddock. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
It is the Watchalong, the derby. We've got lovely new microphones. We've got a fancy new mixing desk. So there would be teething problems. If I didn't do it, let me introduce RH again. How you doing, mate?
Very well, thanks, mate.
That was
Pleasure.
better that time.
It was nice, wasn't it?
It was more natural.
More.
You didn't say up the RH, so...
Up the RH.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Cheers, pal.
And we've also got, in the blue corner, we've invited a City fan along. Don't give him too much abuse in the comments. It's McGinley.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well. I'm a bit nervous about how I'm supposed to handle myself here, but I'm sure we'll figure it out as we go along.
Yes. We'll be fine. Right, so here's what's happening. We're just going to be reacting to live team news that's broke here, and it is put us into a little bit of a sort of a nervous wreck, I'd say. Let's have a look at this lineup. Something quite different to what we've seen before. We're looking at David De Gea in there, Malacia, Shaw, Varane, and Wan-Bissaka as our back four. We move into the midfield with Fred, Casemiro, and then Eriksen playing a higher role, meaning Rashford on the left, Fernandes on the right, and Martial playing down the middle. Something that here's a comment from here, Dan Kuma, very strange lineup. RH, what are you saying?
Ballsy, very ballsy lineup. I think you look at the back four there, and Wan-Bissaka's coming for Dalot, who's injured. I think he's done well when he's played. I think he deserves an opportunity now. Hopefully, defensively, I've got no issues with him. I think it's just going the other way, which past few games he's added a few assists into his game and stuff like that. But really good. Varane, solid. Hopefully, there's a big performance from him today. Shaw at centre half, if that's going to be where he's going to be. Listen, I know it's been done past few games. I get that, but he's against a different animal today in Haaland, and I think it is a ballsy move, especially with Martinez on the bench. I think I'm a bit of a question mark for me on that, and it's an interesting back four, to be honest.
Yeah, it is, because Shaw has played in the back four, but we haven't been tested to the extent that we will be tested
today. It's a
today.
different animal today.
Everton, Bournemouth, if it was a Wolves game, I don't think he did it in that one, but these aren't Haaland, are they? These aren't world-class strikers.
No. Listen, it's going to be a very good test, and listen, we might be talking about him out the game, man of match performance or something. I hope we are, but this side hopes we are.
Yeah, I bloody do.
But Haaland, again, I don't know what you think, Ant. He's a different animal, and I think for you as a City fan looking at that, you must be rubbing your hands together.
Yeah, well, I seem to remember both Dalot and, was it Malacia in the last derby as well, that got torn to pieces in that as well. So I think you had issues with the fullbacks on there. And yeah, I mean, sure, I do rate. Obviously, I've seen him playing more for England than I have at United. But yeah, up against Haaland, it's the physicality as well. You see him, and it's like things bounce off him. I mean, it's going to bounce off it when you're that big, and you work with footballers. You've been up close, and you see how they're built. But there's something different about that frame. It's intimidating. He's always there. He's got that, I don't know, increased vision as well, because he's like a lighthouse, isn't he, in the middle of that field. So, and the other thing about him is he's so hungry. And I remember even after he got the hat trick in that, sorry to rub that in the last derby,
Here we go.
he was still
he's
still chasing the ball, balls that were going out, and there was no chance of getting it. He was still going for it, trying to get every little bit. And I think that hunger is probably the scariest thing about him, even with the record that he's got.
We'll give you City team news in just a second. Just a little update on the regulars. Obviously, Joe Smith is with his dad at the derby today. Nice. And, whenever them two get together and watch a game at Old Trafford, they seem to win. So hopefully he'll carry that luck. And Jay's birthday. Jay Motti, we want to wish him a very happy birthday today.
Happy birthday, Jay.
Yeah.
At the derby. So hopefully then, fingers crossed, a win for both of them. And obviously, McCall and Howson will hear from very, very shortly after the game finishes, win, lose, or draw. The City team.
Yep.
Got Edison. You got a back four of Walker, Akanji, Ake, and Cancelo.
Yep.
Decent, that back four?
So, Cancelo's been out of sorts.
He has.
He's just like, and he's probably somebody that even a couple of United fans are going to have in their fantasy team as well, because he's always been guaranteed for getting goals and assists and that kind of thing as well. But even just before the World Cup as well, he went off the boil a little bit as well. Walker's not quite back at his best. He played him in centre back in the cup defeat in the week and dragged him off at half time. Akanji's been excellent since he arrived. He's been really good, and Ake's having a great season.
Obviously, Stones has pulled out injured for this one, and Diaz is still not back to full fitness. But I think this is an issue we've had for a few seasons, is we've not had depth. So one area of not had depth has been at centre-back, and we've got that now. So it's not necessarily the first choice that you'd go for, but I think that's solid as we come into it.
So that midfield three, is that the first choice? Rodrigo, so Rodri, De Bruyne and Bernardo.
I think
happy?
I think Rodri and De Bruyne are definitely on the team sheet straight away, and then there's a bit of a rotation. But I think Silva has dropped off the goals a little bit, just the way it's been, but he's still one of Pep's favourites, and I think it's the stuff he does. It's the energy before and he's got such a beautiful touch as well.
Great footballer. Really
Great footballer. Can I ask you then? There's City fans that have been chatting about the Southampton game, which was 2-0 out of the Carabao Cup, and someone said there just seems to be something a little bit off. Have City fans or yourself identified what that might be?
So there's lots of different things about this. So one of the issues is because obviously Haaland's come in, it's given us a different aspect to the game, because we've had a couple of seasons ever since Aguero went out, and even in Aguero's last season, we didn't play a lot. So we've played a lot of seasons and won and been successful without a striker. Even when we had Jesus, we were playing him on the wing a lot as well, which was, he started in that position when he was back in Brazil. There has been this thing of they forgot how to play with Haaland. And you know what? The thing is, I think we've all seen this. When you have a superstar in the team, whatever team you've got, you have this tendency to always give the ball to them. And I remember going way back when we sold Sean Wright-Phillips to Chelsea. I was at the first game after that, and we were at Spurs, and it was the first time in about 2 seasons I saw us play like a team, because up to that point we'd always given the ball to Wright-Phillips, and I think there's that tendency now where, because Haaland's been so successful and so good in front of goal, instead of necessarily taking that chance and doing it themselves, they've been looking for Haaland, and maybe there has been that issue of just that little extra bit of thinking. Now, when you look at some of the players that have come into City and the system and Pep and everything that's gone in there, a lot of them, it's taken them a little. Mahrez took him about a season to get his head around how everything was going. Obviously, Grealish didn't have a great season last year, but he's doing better now. And so
he's doing okay now.
He's doing okay. Right. But the thing is, if you look at the development that different players have had, I mean, it's scary to think, what Haaland might be next season. And it might be that he gets less goals, but he has more involvement in the team.
He evolves a bit, doesn't he?
I think, Guardiola, when he brings players in, I think it's his system, it's his way or no way, innit? So it takes time to, talk about Grealish there. He needs to learn to play the way Pep wants to play. And I think Haaland's come in and he's, for City fans, he's a dream and stuff like that. But his stats where he's always touching the ball 2 or 3 times in a half, but he scores hat-tricks but look, that's his job. He's there to score goals, but hopefully he doesn't do that today. Luke Shaw, back pocket job.
Back pocket job indeed.
Bear in mind that was only one of 2 hat-tricks in the last
Stop.
game.
Stop.
Let's have a look at let's just look more in depth at the actual changes to the squad. Now, we mentioned Shaw before, and that was good that we highlighted that he could actually come out of this with man of the match. What we haven't mentioned is the player that has been dropped for Shaw, and that is Martinez. Now, he did play in the game against Charlton, and we won, but obviously that was completely different. Is Ten Hag resting him? Is Ten Hag thinking he's not fit enough yet? Resting him is a bad word. Is Ten Hag thinking he's not ready yet to play a City lineup? What's going on there?
For me, it was a massive surprise. I know we was talking about it. If he's fit, he's got to play. Now, I know what Ant said about last time he come up against, Haaland, he had a bit of a bad time, but he's come on leaps and bounds from there. He's been absolutely fantastic for us. He had he's won the World Cup. Is he still having the World Cup hangover where, the manager still thinks he's not quite ready? But it's a massive game, and these games, you've got to play your best players. It's as simple as that. For me, these are the big game, and big games, you need big players, and I think he is a big player for us.
Well, he's not that big physically, and is that too simplistic to say? It's just that. Yeah, no, seriously.
I understand that, but he's got that bite and that grit about him, hasn't he? And I think he's got a point to prove as well. But in Ten Hag, you've got to trust that.
It's a massive. It's a big move, that, and I think Shaw is athletic and he's quick and stuff like that, but he's not really going to get into a battle with Haaland. Haaland will pin him, he'll roll him. Shaw's not really like that. Where Martinez, he'll bite your ankles, he'll
give you a little bit of
you.
grip.
He'll
Haaland's quite canny as well in that he I think he's got the physicality to go toe to toe, but he doesn't stick around. He'll be there a little bit and he just then disappear and find the space.
I just think it'll be them to, if Martinez was up against him, he would again just bite his ankle and make it hard for him. I don't think Shaw's really that type of player.
I hope that doesn't come back to to haunt us that decision there.
My big question about the lineup is about Rashford, right? And so Martial's still carrying this leg injury, right, or has had this bit of an injury. And I know he got a couple of goals in the last derby, but the form that Rashford's in, and I think Rashford wants to be that number 9. He wants to be leading the line. But is he getting, as all these goals come from playing out on this side, or do you think he could do the job if they had the faith and put him in the middle?
For me, looking at that lineup, that's just a lineup that we think is going to happen. I think there will be a lot of rotation in there as well, because you look at Bruno there playing on the right hand side. I know he's done that a lot, but he'll be dropping in where Eriksen is. He'll be dropping into pockets. There'll be a lot of transitions. There'll be a lot of switches of play, and I reckon you'll see a lot of movement from them both. You might see Martial dropping out wide to the left. Rashford playing as a 9. But no, it's a good question. It's a good point. But for me, I think Rashford's in fantastic form.
Well, that's the player I'm scared about from your lineup today.
Let's just move upwards a slight bit, because there is change in the midfield we should address. You got Eriksen, Fred, and Casemiro, a three that I don't think has played together. Obviously, Fred's come on this year a lot, but that starting 3 with Eriksen being pushed higher up is quite different. Lots of people in the comments saying that Eriksen has been a little bit poor deeper in his role at the minute, and maybe this more freedom to express himself attackingly could be good. Fred and Casemiro coming in together.
Brazilian connection.
Yeah. Is this a good, only a positive move?
I think I'm gonna always have Fred's back, but I think he'll give you the energy in there. He'll give you the legs. I think Casemiro's got the intelligence, the brain, and so calm and composed on the ball. You've seen what he done midweek with his daisy cutters and stuff like that. He'll give you that composure, and Fred will be the legs in there. I think Eriksen, like you said, Joe, more freedom, and I won't be surprised, like I said, if Bruno drops in there, Eriksen pops out wide. I'm excited to see that in there today. I just hope that they can get a grip of it early doors, get on it early doors, play, and don't let City get into the game too much.
Who are the key players in the midfield for City? Because I always see it as like, if De Bruyne doesn't have a good game, sometimes City don't have a good game. Do you think any of those midfield 3 would be asked to go and try and isolate Kevin De Bruyne?
Do you know what? De Bruyne is, again, one of the players that's, again, going into the World Cup. I didn't have a great World Cup. He's not been on form since he come back as well. And again, it seems to be just something's just off. It's not there. Part of me hope this is all some major Machiavellian tactic by Pep, and it's just been so that we can come and do a job here. But I think really the key thing from that midfield that we've got, obviously De Bruyne will unlock things, but I think Rodri is possibly more important for us. I think, and again, that's a player going back to how Pep develops people. He's turned him into somebody that's undroppable, and obviously Phillips has come in and had injuries, but he's literally first start in the week, and he is cover for Rodri, and I think as a player, as he's another unit, in terms of his physicality and size. He does a job. He's got a couple of decent goals for us as well, outside the box, in the box, and corners, and. In terms of like isolating someone, I mean, the thing is, I think it would have to be Fred if you're going to put him on somebody, because Casemiro is, you want to keep him in that deep line position where he can control it.
And controlling it. Definitely. I think, like I said, about Fred and his energy and his legs. Fred's, if you're talking about, stopping De Bruyne, you're going to have to talk about an Ander Herrera Hazard job. You know what I mean? You're going to have to just, but I don't think it's going to be like that. I think it's just going to be Fred's going to be whizzing around, he's going to be ratting about, and then you've got the Casemiro to get on the ball, compose, pick the passes, break the lines. I like that. I like that in there.
Yeah,
I do.
It's going to be interesting. It does result in Bruno Fernandes being pushed out to the wide. And that isn't something that I've necessarily seen great things from, although he does have moments of skill and class and quality. Antony being left out, is that something that you thought or expected? Or is it kind of like a tactic that maybe he comes on later on?
I think he'll bring him on as a sort of impact sort of stuff. But Bruno out there, I agree. It's not really a natural position for him. I think again, I know I keep saying it, but there will be a lot of rotation in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Anthony, so he's hot and cold for me, and that might be a bit, confrontational or whatever. But he's a bit hot and cold. One minute I see him and I'm like, oh, he's a good player, and the next I see him, he's like, really, have we paid this money for him?
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of an inconsistency thing, but I know he's come and he'll take time and stuff like that. But United fans, we want it instantly, and I think he's been a bit hot and cold. And again, you ain't gonna leave Bruno Fernandes out of a Manchester derby, are you?
No,
so
you are indeed. Obviously, he'll carry the captain's armband as well. What do you think about that as an outsider, seeing our captain Maguire not really getting even a shot, Shaw being chosen ahead of him in this back four, and he still wears the captain's armband? Do you think that would you change it? What do you do there?
I don't know. I mean, because the only thing I can compare it to is I'm thinking like Ledley King back in the day at Spurs. He was always the club captain, but he would rarely play, but that was because of injury and his fitness. And he could only play, he wouldn't train, he could only play so many games. But they kept him as the captain. So I think there's a significance there. What we do at City is we've got 3 captains, effectively, and then there's a rotation and the team decide themselves. Obviously, it's down to the culture at each individual club. We don't get to see what he's like in that dressing room and what he's like with the other players. And I think actually, there is something in it, especially in a team like we've both got teams with high rotation coming in. If you're looking at a captain that's not playing, a club captain that's not playing, there's 2 ways that it can go.
Yeah.
One, it can be a reminder that nobody's position's safe and you've got to work hard, or potentially it can lead down the road of maybe a loss of respect. And I think you have to have this situation. We talk about leaders a lot. The one that comes to mind for City was Fernandinho, and he was really somebody that would get everybody in the dressing room and push people forward. And he's often quoted with, credited, should I say, with getting everybody together and going, look, we need to play better, and just having that amazing run we had a couple of seasons ago into the new year. But I don't get it. I mean, bear in mind, this is a player that we were in for as well. We were interested before he went to United. He outstanding when he's played for England. Obviously, he's got the Premier League title when he was at Leicester, and not necessarily in a great team. Let's be completely honest. It just of individuals, but a great team effort coming together. So I think he's got a lot of. One way of looking at it actually is in that team that you've got, you don't have that many with experience of winning the Premier League, and so, but is that enough to get it?
It's 2-0 that, Joe. 2-0. It's another little dig. Another little dig.
Oh, listen, I'm not counting. Someone says you look like an owner of microbrewery. Is that 2-1?
You know what I thought coming in? I thought I feel a little bit like being a hostage here, and then I caught myself in the mirror in the bathroom. And I thought I look like a hostage. you know when they release like Terry Waite after he's been in.
Terry Waite.
Sorry, Joe. On the Maguire thing, for me, and I've said this a few times, I think it'll be best if he's not playing. I think it'll be best if he moves on, to be honest. It's best for both parties.
Yeah, I think it's best for both parties.
Like, Luke Shaw's, an attacking, for me, he's an attacking wing back, and he's getting in over at a centre-half position. He had a good World Cup. I don't know, I just feel like it's broke down a little bit, and I feel like I don't want it to go sour. I think if there's an opportunity where he can go in January and it's good for Harry and it's good for the club, I think maybe we should take that up, because it's not really, at the moment, it's not really working out, is it?
No, it's not.
But I think it's really interesting how Ten Hag handled the whole Ronaldo situation, because that was toxic. That was tough. But he's handled it really well. The squad's moved on. You've gone up. You've had an amazing run since that's happened. I'm not saying that's purely down to Ronaldo, but often these decisions are made, and then managers' heads roll afterwards because of it.
We've got a lot more people watching now, so if you wouldn't mind, drop us a like on the video. We'd love to get up to 1,000 likes before kick-off. That'd be wonderful. If you're wondering, Joe Smith, the other half of the Sloppy Joes, my business partner, former lover, is actually at the game. So it's me stepping in today. I know, suck it up. We have got RH and we have got Ant McGinley, and the blue light behind him is, if you just tune in, he's a City fan. This can have got one light. Do you like that? Got you a little blue light there.
I didn't notice that before. Yeah. I feel kind of.
But you have got all of United's greats behind you. Imagine your wall. Sean Wright Phillips, Richard Dunn. Who else would you put in there?
Stevie Island, my mate. Shout out to Stevie.
Shay Given,
Giorgio Samaras.
Big lad.
He was Haaland before the world was ready for him.
Yeah, yeah, he was Haaland when Haaland was 5. Right, so we're building up to this game now. People are wondering, asking where Martinez is. There's a lot of. There's been no quotes on this. I mean, the quotes that we have got from Ten Hag. Read something like this. Got them up on the screen just in front of me. Erik Ten Hag says, "It doesn't matter how good we have been. We have to prove it on the pitch." He then chatted to BT about Weghorst, who didn't get signed in time, so will not be featuring today, but I'm sure soon. "He's a type of striker we do not have. I have followed him for a long time. Everywhere he has came, he has performed." Do you think that's the case?
I don't even want to talk about this.
We might as well. We've got half an hour to the build-up. It's an interesting signing, isn't it?
It's mad. It's a mad signing. It's a mad signing. Listen, I get. The stats about him, his pressing game, and one of the highest pressing games going. And his job's to score goals, mate. At the end of the day, I get the way the style he wants to play.
No. I like Weghorst.
Why do you like Weghorst? You've got Haaland and we've got Weghorst.
No. When he came in at Burnley, I thought he was going to do a job and keep them up, and I'd seen a little bit of him in the Bundesliga. But my question for you is this: it's a very simple one. Obviously, Ten Hag is saying nice things about him, but is he a Ten Hag signing or is he a club signing?
I think he's a Ten Hag signing
because. It worries me because, again, it's this very much short-term thing, and that can happen. That can work for a team. You can do a job.
I think Ten Hag's been told that he can only sign a striker on loan.
Right. Okay.
And that's why he can't splash the money till the
summer.
So
it just a little bit of me reminds me of Igalo.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, that's what it is.
We're in this
it's like
mess.
Again, good stats, good pressing stats, all that. He scored 2 goals against Argentina in the World Cup. Yeah, that's probably got him a move. But he's been at Burnley. He's come on loan from Burnley, and he scored 2 goals for Burnley. And because I'm getting inside information. I don't think the lads even rated him at Burnley. I think all the lads are scratching their head about Man United signing him. It's mental.
So we're in the build up to the derby here.
Good luck, though.
Yeah, it's
good
luck.
Good luck to you, mate.
You'll get 20 by the end of the season.
Yeah.
Ten Hag was asked about Rodri. Have we got a plan for Rodri? He says, Ten Hag said, definitely. He is a key player in the build up and organising the team. Ten Hag asked about why he's starting Fred. He said, starting Fred is an idea. We have a plan with that. We have to make choices, and it also gives us pace there in the midfield, or looking to do something to more protect their defensive line. Are we seeing possibly a battle of the 2 best midfields in the country? Because no question, ours is fully up there.
You're right, and I think Casemiro has changed everything for United. I think it's allowed Fred to play differently and play to his strengths.
Yeah.
I think it gives the freedom for Fernandes to push forward, for Eriksen to push forward as well. And so, and I think as well, Ten Hag, I've been very impressed with everything that I've seen of him so far. And then if you're looking purely on the day, like I said at the beginning, De Bruyne's not had a great sort of couple of months, but on his day, there's no one better for pinging the ball around. Rodri's been immense and provides not just as a holding midfielder, but also a threat up front as well. Takes a decent penalty too.
Good player.
Yeah, and also as well, then that's just the players we've got on the pitch. That's we've got a few handy ones we can bring off the bench as well.
Do you think some of our choices have been made for impact substitutes? Because against Charlton, I don't know if you saw it, we had to bring on the cavalry to help us win the game. But all of those great players are going to start today. Your Casemiros, your Rashfords. Yeah. What do we have off the bench? We can't rely on Garnacho, who's an 18-year-old kid.
Exactly.
So is Anthony ready to be an impact sub? Who else is an impact sub there?
But wasn't Rashford an 18-year-old kid when he came off?
He was, and he did really well. Look at him now; he's one of the best players about.
You look at the strength and depth of the squads. If you look at the squad, City's bench is stacked, full of quality. World Cup winner Alvarez, Grealish. You've got top players on there. Look at ours. Obviously, you've got Martinez again, another World Cup winner.
Yeah,
1-1. We've got you on that one. Anthony, maybe. Listen, I've worked with Alanga, and I like Alanga, but he's having a bit of a tough time at the minute. Hopefully maybe these are the moments. These are the moments where, if they come on, these are the moments that kickstart things.
Bear in mind as well, like the thing is, the gap between us isn't what it was like 3 months ago when we came. And a win for either of us is like, if City win today, we're within 2 points of Arsenal. You win today, I think you're a point behind us.
Yeah, I've got the table in front of us now. We are 4th, and Tottenham are biting on our heels a bit. They've got 33 points. We've got 35, but a win can really help United distance themselves from Tottenham. Fulham in 6 is still bizarre, but, bring that on. But Newcastle in 3rd, we would go above Newcastle with a win today. And like you just mentioned then, we're biting on your ankles. We have 38 points to 39.
And we're on the same amount of games, which is, since COVID, it just feels like we've not really had that. I
think if you're going into this game now as a United fan, I think we was talking we're in a good position. I know City last 2 games have been a little bit iffy, but Man, they're a great side. You know what I mean? And anything can happen in a Manchester derby.
I think why I'm excited for this, Ant, is because the last maybe 4 or 5 years of derbies, even when we had our good season coming second with Ollie, we've always been battling these derbies for pride. Whereas now it's more about battling for a nice position in the Premier League, which is something that's not really happened in a long, long time in a derby.
I think as well, the games, like going back, and I don't know how long you've been watching the derbies, but I've been watching for a long time. And the last 10 seasons, they've been full of good games. They really have, because we've been competitive. We've been able to get to that stage. And even when we've been running away with the league, we've had the famous game with Pogba. We're 2-0 up at half time. Should have been more.
Yeah.
And then
but again, that was pride, wasn't it, for United? It had no.
We've had some. Yeah. You know what? We've had a lot of great games at the Etihad though, where we've like the Rashford ones, hitting them on the break, the Van, going back ages ago, Van Persie ones. We won't talk about that one, but we've not really had a real strong one. I think the last one was before COVID, before we went into lockdown when. McTominay scored that goal from an Edison mistake where it was bouncing in there, but we've not really had one at Old Trafford. Maybe, hopefully,
not for a long
for the
time.
Red side of the room, we have a good day today.
We got beat, I think, last season 2-0, I believe it was, to City Old Trafford, but it was the worst 2-0 I've ever seen because we just absolutely crumbled and gave up and looked such a shadow of ourselves. Yeah. I got a little super chat just to read out here. Fergal McClellan says, "It's mad that one dude has more hair on his chin than all 3 have on their heads combined."
Hey, listen,
Fergal spent good money on that.
Can I just say as well, I do have a little bit on the back in honour of Haaland. I've got a little.
Go on, the lad.
Days.
Go on, the lad. Hey, I've been shout out to I've been for a trim this morning. I don't know whether you noticed. A lot of comments in there, saying how well all the hair looks. But, shout out to Village Barbers in Georgetown. George White, up the England. Yeah. I know you've met him on your BBC.
Yeah,
stuff.
Of course.
Yeah, just shout out to the boys. Top trim. Cheers for the comment. Thank you.
Did you get that free? Yeah?
Nah, not free. It's not free. I'll show you my online banking. It wasn't free.
Hey, get into the comments if you wouldn't mind. Let me know your key player for today. So we're looking for who you think will make the biggest impact for Man United. Let's get that into the comment section. Right, so let's read more about Ten Hag. He's talking about Martial in these comments. Ten Hag says that Martial's fit, so he starts. He's in a good run, but he needs the game to progress even more. He's shown in the past he can really contribute in this game. I think mentioned the fact that he scored a couple, didn't he? But the game was sort of done and dusted there as well. Ten Hag mentions that Martinez didn't play that many games in the last 4 weeks. Charlton was his first time he played 90 minutes. This is a real big game. We need him today, but we'll see at what point he can contribute to the back four.
I mean, I know he won the World Cup, but that's some hangover, isn't it?
That's the bad thing about this. These are professional athletes. The bad thing also about the World Cup with being in December is that, if they go and party and have a bit of a drink, then it takes a lot out of them, I guess, because they're all so clean and eat so well. But imagine winning the World Cup, being allowed to party for a week. And
still then going now, won't we?
Try and recover. Yeah, it's like, and it's so hard to try and go, right, well, stop partying now. Stop enjoying the fact you've won the biggest tournament in the world.
Yeah, switch back on to
get back. That's tough, isn't
job.
It?
I can imagine, yeah.
I mean, I think I could handle it.
Did you?
Yeah, I was like, I'd take it if I had a World Cup winners medal. I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. I just hang my boots up.
That's interesting. That. So it's down to fitness then, like we talked about before. Saying he's not ready.
Yeah,
for 90
but then
minutes in this game.
We've seen that with a lot of the teams as well. It's obviously Phillips has been a big one at City. Pardon the pun, but the talk about him coming back overweight, and he only played half a game really there, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Let me just read out some of the players here. One in particular that's really catching people. Majara Collins says the same as Nitz, not them kind of Nitz. Says the same as Steve. Says the same as Tim. Casemiro going to be the key player for Manchester United today. If he has a great game, we could be looking at a decent win for United. Casemiro, from what you see of him, when you look at him, what does he do so well?
I just think it's his leadership, not even his composure, his leadership, his positional sense. He's very experienced. He's won a lot really, and I think he's had a great career without the lads beside him. He does need energy in there though. Listen, I'm not saying he's dead on his feet, but he's not the quickest. But his football intelligence is brilliant. A great ball player, like you said, midweek. He just gives you that quality. That's like you said, he's been there, done it, and he is a big player, and it's a big game, so you need your big players. I've been really impressed with him, and even when he come in, I thought it was a very good signing, and he's proving everyone right. I think he will be a big player today.
Fucking 20 minutes to go till the Manchester derby. Not long.
You're getting a bit nervous now.
I'm getting a little bit nervous, mate. Yeah, definitely.
What about you, Ant? Are you nervous or?
Yeah, but then I think the thing is I'm not one of the new influx of City fans. I'm around long enough that even when we were 6-1 up in the last game, I was still thinking this could all go wrong. This could all go wrong. And I think you have that as if you've been a long time football fan, you've seen so many things happen. Yeah. It's only like afterwards, and then you kind of feel like I didn't enjoy it properly because I was anxious and nervous. Yeah.
Building up to the final 20 minutes here, we're looking at Manchester United versus Manchester City. So much to play for in terms of obviously the Premier League title race can really heat up. Do you think you'd catch Arsenal if you beat us today? Or do you think you'll catch Arsenal regardless of the result today?
So, I mean, we're playing them like 3 times in the next month. I mean, I think that's going to be the real telling issue. Yeah, so
that's a good game of football, that, isn't it?
Oh, it's a bit like the only time I remember this was like Chelsea and Liverpool a couple of seasons ago when they got on the. Well, about 10 years ago, they got each other in the Champions League and the cups.
But didn't you do that with Liverpool as well?
Oh yeah, we had that, but we'd always seem to like.
2-2.
Yeah. Don't talk to me about that. Liverpool in the Champions League I'm not happy about that.
Go on,
but
John.
yeah, I think the Arsenal game.
Come on, don't leave me hanging.
on current form, I don't think we are. I think we need a turnaround, and I think that's why today's such a key game, because I think a good game today and a win sets us up nicely for it. If we have another defeat, I think then we've lost twice as many games as Arsenal already, and that's the way Arsenal have been, only having lost to yourselves. That's almost too much of a gap.
For me, I think Arsenal will have the consistency to see it all the way through.
Do you like this Arsenal team? Is it Arsenal, not like them?
No, I think
you respect them.
No, I respect them. I respect the way they play. I like Arteta.
Yeah.
I think he's worked under Pep. He's got that same sort of style, and I think listen, I know it might not be a popular opinion on here, but I think they're looking good. But I reckon City will catch them, and hopefully we'll. If we keep the run going, we'll catch them, and Newcastle will drop off probably. Spurs. Sorry, mate. Ethan knows a lot. I've got a lot of time for him, but I do feel like they'll drop off. Sorry, Eve.
Dan Burns on fire.
No, so, listen, they will drop off, and Fulham. Jeez, they're flying. Fulham are flying, but no. What was even the question?
I have not a clue.
Sorry,
What's
Ethan.
The question?
Ethan's giving me daggers over there. He's scaring me.
I know he is. Trying to get to 1,000 likes before kickoff. There's 3,000 you're watching. And what will you do if we get to 1,000 likes before kickoff?
I'll wear a United shirt.
Oof.
if you got one.
I don't know if you got one. If you got one, imagine that.
That was a bold claim.
That was a bold claim.
I don't know what that just came
on
out.
5. Oh my God, it's going up a bit quick. Let's take a little look at the bench itself, and if we are down to say it's 1-1 the last 80 minutes, and Ten Hag can feel himself edging towards a victory. Garnacho, Alanga, Anthony, even stabling things with Martinez. How do you think he will look at his bench here at RH?
What do you mean? Do you reckon he'll go for it for the
think
win,
he'll
or
go
do you
for it?
reckon?
Do you think he'll sit back? Do you think he'll just?
I think it just depends on the way the game's going. I think if obviously we're on top and stuff like that, I do think he is like that. He is a tactician, and I think he will want to go and win the game. I don't think he'll settle for a draw. We're at home and stuff like that, but you've also got to be careful of City's strength in depth. Look at their bench, and if it is tight towards the end, Pep certainly won't be messing around.
I think
he'll want to smash and grab, get in and get out.
I think this is one of those games where we're going to see probably all the substitutes that can be used getting used. One, because I think the way that City have been unlocked by other teams, not just this season but last season as well, has been when you've had a really sort of like load of pressure from the other team and come in and not give them any space. And I think that's going to tire players out more. And then you're going to look at tactical changes going through it as well. And potentially as well, it's a derby. You're going to get somebody picking up an injury or maybe, taking them off because the tempo goes up a little bit too much.
Also as well, we're not seeing a derby in a while where it's really feisty.
Yeah, I like a little bit back.
We've not wonder if today where you've got the likes of Rodri in there who's a bit of a shithouse. You've got Casemiro again a little. They love all that. Fred, even though he's small, he loves to give a bit. Wonder if we're going to see a bit of that today where it's go a bit old school and everyone wants it because we've not seen it in a while. Everyone's hugging, aren't they?
That little.
I know I'm having a Roy Keane moment here, but everyone's hugging. It's a Manchester derby. Go and smash someone off.
The other thing as well to consider is if things started to go, that was obviously a really bad result for you last time out in the derby, but the Old Trafford crowd, when things have gone wrong the last couple of seasons, they've turned really quickly. And I don't know if that's changed under Ten Hag.
Yeah.
But that could be a factor. Either, and I say, if you're doing well, that's a really tough crowd to play against.
Yeah, I was going to say, because you get right on top of the lads.
Do you then see Erik Ten Hag as some of our woes and some of our downfall over the last couple of years? We've obviously thrown our hatred towards other places, and it's still justified that what the owners have done to this club is shite, and I think that's going to change hopefully by the end of the season. But as an outside looking in, you think that United have finally got someone that kind of suits the man in Erik Ten Hag in the way that he can control the players and the team, the atmosphere.
It seems to be, I don't know exactly what it is that's going on, but obviously something's working really well. And he didn't have an easy start to this season when he came in. There was a lot of questions even about Casemiro when he was signed. People were like, what are they signing? Spending that much money on this guy for at his age. I think, as I said before, the way he handled the whole Ronaldo situation, the way he handled the Rashford situation as well, which didn't become an issue. It could have so easily become a big issue. Rashford's playing really well. I think he's getting the best out of players. Be interesting to see how he handles the Maguire situation moving forward. But I think he seems to be, maybe this is the terms of him coming in, but he seems to be in control. It seems to be his blueprint that he's brought into the club and it's happening. If that, and I think he's got the right ideas and the right experience to be able to implement that and take it forward. And you just purely based, I know we get caught up in the short-termism, but purely based on the last couple of months, he's the right man.
I think it's a respect thing as well. I think the lads, do have that respect for him as well. I know, when they had that Brentford result and they talk about that he took him on a long run and he did it himself. He joined in. He said, we're in this together. And I think, he has had a difficult time in terms of the Ronaldo situation. How's he handling that? The Rashford one, he dealt with it in-house. He didn't make a big deal of it. The Maguire one, dealing with it in-house. It's not... he's dealing with things the right way and the results are starting to follow on the pitch. So it helps, doesn't it? Once everything's coming together and everything's... Because Man United need to succeed so managers can keep the jobs, because we've seen it if managers are not doing their jobs, we get rid of them very quickly.
I think there's a calmness about him as well, which makes a big difference. I think when you look at and I'm not going to go through them all because we haven't got time before kickoff, but the managers you've had since Sir Alex, Like, I think Ollie cared too much, right? I think that was an issue. You saw the stress of the job affecting Mourinho, other people that came in as well. Ralph was just an enigma, a mystery. He just seemed to be an administrative.
He's a mystery now. He's just literally. He came from nowhere. He's left.
Gone back to nowhere.
And he's gone back to nowhere, and he'll just be one of those pub quiz questions we'll get asked in 15 years' time.
Well, I think definitely.
Like, fucking knows Ralph, isn't it?
I think the thing is. The calmness that Ten Hag brings, I think that's a key thing to it. Because you compare him to Potter at Chelsea, right?
Oh, and you feel Potter's.
He has aged. He has aged like 10 years.
Lost his head.
He'll be like hair like mine soon.
Do you think
he's got a good set of hair? He'll have a village barber's cut like mine soon.
We're nearly 10 minutes away from that and the kickoff, so we will just briefly touch on Chelsea for a couple of minutes. Do you think he will survive to the end of the season? On?
So all my friends that are big Chelsea fans were really excited about the last couple of weeks because they just think it's going to speed up his departure. I think
what? That really?
Yeah, because they want him out.
Already want him gone.
They want him gone. They can't stand him.
Tuchel back. I'd have Tuchel back.
Well, yeah, a lot of them are said. Bear in mind as well what happened. Tuchel lost one Champions League game, and they got rid of it. That's what it seemed to be. And then Potter has come in, and you look at that record. I think Jay tweeted about it the other day. It is ridiculous. Like 12 games, and they've won 2 in those 12 games in all competitions. And it's like, I mean, even at City, people would start looking at Pep if that was happening. You know, those kinds of results are not good. Now, there's been changes at the top, obviously, with Todd Bowley coming in. They spent a lot of money. But again, there seems to be a similarity with what you guys have had in terms of the transfer market in recent years. Who's buying these players? What's the strategy? And I think with City, yes, we've made mistakes in the transfer market, but not as many as other clubs. And I think it's been because there is a long-term strategy in terms of bringing the players in. Now, you've seen that some of the players they've signed have been signed on 7-year contracts, which is maybe a too long-term contract, because if that player doesn't work out,
managers also, if managers coming in, they might not be flavour of the month.
Right, then, time to get your predictions in. This is where you've got to be sensible now and let us know what you actually think the Manchester United versus Manchester City score will be. I'll read out as many predictions as possible. I have got the comments in front of me, and if you're just tuning in, as more of you have popped up, we are building up to the big game. It'll kick off in 10 minutes, and we'll be here to bring you all the action, no matter win, lose or draw for City or United. It's all going to play out in front of you, so stick with us. Joe Smith, your regular host, is at the game himself, so I'm sure he's having a worldie of a time. It'll be even better if United win. McCola, House and Jay all there. And by the way, if you didn't know, Jay's birthday, go wish him an happy birthday online. He's a top lad. Right.
Love Jay.
Love Jay. Can we get our TV on so we can see a bit of Old Trafford in all of its glory?
Get us going.
I just saw Ten Hag having a chat with Ferdinand and Scholes, and it must be nice when you got legends like that who have been through quite an up and down time of the last 5 years. Think to themselves, we got a decent manager here.
No, definitely. Listen, I know these ex-players have been all for giving certain managers more time and stuff like that, but I don't know. I think the culture in the club's good at the moment. I think the atmosphere is good. I just feel like all the ex-pros. I don't think there's a lot of talk from the ex-pros like it has been when it's been Ollie in charge, because everyone was, because he played with them guys, asking them the opinions and stuff. I think when he first come in, the manager first come in, I think there was a little bit of talk, but now it just seems to go away. Everyone knows he's the man for the job. So,
but then, and I remember, and I'm not saying he's the same at all, but when Ollie came in, had that amazing run, 14 games, whatever it was, and they were like, what, where do you want your statue? How much do you want? All that kind of stuff. And the thing is, and he was great, and you needed that, and he brought that feeling back. But it's got to be sustained. It's got to be consistent. So the question is now, if Ten Hag, say you lost today, or you dropped off and you missed out on the Champions League places, is it going to turn against him, or do you think would you hope at least that you're going to stick with him?
I think we need to. I think we need to stick with. We can't keep changing managers and stuff.
And I think he's shown us more in this year than Ollie may have done in the start of his year. And I mean that in the respect that Ollie got a team that were underperforming, and he gave us a little bit of spark that we needed. Whereas I think it was quite big picture thinking with Ollie, and he could get the wins and he could do quite a lot, and he even got to second place. I think it's the real small details to Ten Hag's game, which is leveling him up. His detail to individual players, his detail to the youth squad, the reserves, him being so active in every decision United make, his hands-on approach to all aspects of Manchester United's life, like I'm sure Pep has and Klopp has. But it reminds us of Sir Alex Ferguson. You know, I bet the story when he ran around with the players after the game when we got beat 4-0 Brentford, just being at one with the club is something that I think he really does. Even when you hear about Sir Alex Ferguson knew every single name of every player and worker at United, from the cleaners to the coaches. And I honestly think if you to ask Ten Hag now, I think he'd know all the players' names, and he wants to be at this club for a long period of time.
Attention to detail with him, innit?
Attention to detail. Right, let's get some bloody predictions then. Close your ears, Ant, because this is United channel, so as you can imagine, they're all wins. Kyle, 3-1 to United. Camilla saying actually 2-1 to Man City.
I like Camilla. I've always had respect for Camilla.
Mokan, 6-0 to United. Here we go. This is what we like. We're getting a lot of 2-1s.
Yeah.
And then a 2-2 from Brian, saying it's going to be a good, entertaining draw. A lot of people expecting goals. Do you think if it could be quite a lot of goals in this one? City scoring a lot, then United scoring a lot.
Yeah, I think as well, one thing that we've not got, even though, we've invested money in defence over the last couple of seasons, we've still never been a team where we can close out a game properly. There's still, because of the way they play, there's always that chance, the gap, and we can dominate a game for like 89 minutes, and then in that 1 minute that we lose the ball, you get somebody with a bit of pace, runs up the other side, gets two chances. We've not been clinical enough for that not to make a difference. So I think, highly likely that we'll concede, but also, again, it comes back to the firepower. And this thing you keep hearing, whenever Haaland's gone a game without scoring, he's then scored a couple of goals. He's now gone 2 games without scoring. So, I mean, it's just statisticians and the gamblers will be all over that one. But at the same time, I can actually see this being so tense and so close, it might just be a 0-0.
We're getting live shots of the Old Trafford, thousands of fans making their way back into the ground as the derby of this year is ready to kick off at Old Trafford. Obviously, the Manchester derby, the Etihad wasn't the best. Do you think a manager like Ten Hag learns from that, and he'll never want that to happen again?
He'll probably use that as motivation, to be honest. He'll probably say, listen, this is what happened last time, make sure that it doesn't happen again. Make sure that you...
Do you really think he needs to say that, though? Because we work with players, like the pride element as well. They're going to carry that themselves.
Yeah, they will carry that themselves, but at the same time, it's got to be a message for them. It's got to be listened. It's not... The derbies, yourself, and the derbies are not just about these players. Derby's about the whole city. The bragging rights about the whole city. And, this again, the hugging and all that. Hopefully, just smashing them on the pitch. You've got to have the mentality to win.
Yeah, Ferguson would never allow that, would he? Or Keane.
No.
Keane hates it, but you might not have to say that, but it's got to fuel him. It's got to motivate him, and it's going to be a massive game today.
It does have an impact. I remember Mickey Richards talking about when he got into the England team, played with Frank Lampard. Lampard was really helpful, looked after him, and then about a week later he played against Chelsea for City, and Lampard blanked him in the tunnel. And it threw him, and he had the worst game that he had because he was just he didn't get it, he didn't understand it. So psychologically, it can have that really big impact.
It can, and I do like the idea of them being a bit more gritty and a bit more. I don't mind a well done at the end of the game and a little bit of a catch up. But I believe in the tunnel. I mean, what gets floated around on Twitter and socials every time a derby comes up is the iconic Neville and Schmeichel meeting in the tunnel. And that hostility added to what was an incredible game of football. Everyone here are hugging, and we're seeing live images of Old Trafford now.
I know they're all friends outside.
I know, I get it, I understand it, but I want a bit more.
But then maybe is this just something that's a hangover from the past? And actually, because when you go back, players didn't move around as much as they do these days. There was a little more loyalty to the club. So maybe it's just, sadly, that the players are more individuals rather than part of the club.
They'll all be friends. They'll probably live in the similar areas. They'll probably all be friends and stuff like that. But again, you want to win. You want the bragging rights. The whole city's obviously bragging rights, and it's a massive game.
An absolutely packed Old Trafford. Players are slowly entering the pitch. You see the likes of Bruno leading the line-up. Haaland there, looking as tall and as big as and imposing as he's going to be.
Like Aslan, isn't he? Golden Lion.
Old Trafford. Then we've got to turn to you, Ant, and URH about predictions for the game. Actual score predictions. What do you think?
I actually think, just because of the form that City have been in, the way that United have been recently, it's going to be very tight, and I think it's going to be a 1 goal in it. And obviously, my heart wants to say that's going to be for City, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 1-0 for United.
As you can see here, we've got the teams coming out on the pitch. It is a big moment here. RH, who do you think?
I'm going to go 2-1. I'm going to go 2-1 United. Yeah, I just feel like, like Ant said, it's going to be a close game. But I also think, there's goals in it. And I think, I don't know, I just got a feeling that United are gonna snatch it. Going to snatch it, and it's a positive result. But again, I think one of them, we'll go, I've got a feeling we'll go one down. We'll go one down and then end up scoring. City will take over, then we'll grab one.
I've got to say that we are 944 likes, by the way, so if it kicks off with 1,000, we need 55 more likes before the first kick of the ball of this game, and we've got a United top that you'll wear for the first 20 minutes.
Have you got the shirt? Have you got a shirt?
It's not an actual top, but it's a picture of Ten Hag on the top.
All right, okay.
Wow.
Is that that one? Oh,
it's unreal.
Maybe this will agree.
It's unreal. Look at this.
83,800 people watching. Right, for the first 15 minutes, we've done it. We've hit
What?
1,000.
Yes, get it on, Anna.
Well done. Right. Let me break it down to you. We are moments away from the Manchester derby. I am shitting my pants. Joe Smith is at the game. You'll maybe see him if you're out and about. Jay's at the game as well as McCullough and Howson. So all of them will be giving their reactions and updates very, very soon. You've got me, Joe McGrath, in the hot seat today. RH is the United fans. And then who lost?
Go on, man.
McGinley wearing a Ten Hag top. Show it off in all of his glory.
There we go. Shall we?
Go on.
Stretford Paddock merch, you can get that. You can take it off after 20 minutes.
Actually, it looks a little bit
like me. I need a beard.
Although
I'll take that.
With the beard, it looks like he's got hair.
All I can say to you, Reds, right? Just good luck, yeah?
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck. We'll see you on the other side or in the comments.
Yeah.
Right.
Come on, the boys.
I do love this nervous energy right now, just before the kick-off.
Yeah, it is.
Good luck. Oh,
and you know what as well?
This is wild. Let's try and get up to 4,000 views. That'd be good as well. 5,000 people watching. Ten Hag. Looking good.
There's my man. There's my boy.
Come on.
I always wonder who gets the seats behind Ten Hag. And do they ever whisper anything to him at Old Trafford?
You need to sort that out. Something's not quite right in the midfield. You need to make a change.
Have you thought about bringing on?
Why don't you go and score more goals?
I know, yeah.
The moment, the build-up.
Pep's head's like mine.
Weeks since that 6-3 battering has been building up to
Come
a
on,
game
the lads.
of redemption.
Massive game.
I think this is going to go off at 100 miles an hour.
I think what my prediction here is United are going to play very, very, very well. And I just don't know if that's going to be enough. But I think we're going to play one of the best games we've played.
Leaving it on a cliffhanger there, Joe, aren't you?
I maybe
that's going to come back and haunt you.
Come on, the lads.
Yeah. Look at how far his legs are apart. Haaland, the way he's standing, he's almost like from the box to the halfway line when he does that with his legs.
Someone needs to nail him first 5.
Yeah.
Nail him first 5 and he hobbles off.
Here we go.
You know what does me head in? What does me head in about Haaland? Like, not Haaland himself, and it's not his fault. Every time he plays, he's always like picture of his dad in the crowd. You know when have you ever noticed that?
Was shit.
Have you ever noticed that? And
and it's always he's been interviewed somewhere.
What's going on here?
Martial already down on the floor.
I told you he was carrying an injury.
He went quite rash.
Yeah, he went over the top of it.
What's he doing?
Land's funny.
That's his shoulder, is it?
Jesus.
Martial with a crazy jump there. He looks like he's all right, but that wasn't It wasn't a fun jump.
You know what? If you went to watch wrestling and that happened, you'd be like, yes, that's the kind of thing I want to see.
Little free kick there as well, Marshall, giving away straight away.
Come on.
Diffusing a little bit of pressure. Both teams going to press quite highly, aren't they?
Go on then. Let's go.
Oh, look at Ake.
Okay, nice.
Ake can do one.
Oh, that's nice.
How has he got so much to the ball there?
Oh,
no, come on, leave him, ref.
Let's get a bit feisty in here. Come on,
that's the most Cancelo's done in months.
I like him. I think he's a good player, mate.
But
hopefully he won't be today.
Didn't have a great World Cup either.
I didn't know. No. He was in the team, then he was out. He was in and out, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That's a weird one. Martinez coming in. But
yeah.
The game's just finding its rhythm a little bit, innit?
Like you said before, I think it will be a cagey affair and start unlocking.
But the thing is, I think for United to win it,
got a lot of City fans in the bloody chat.
Yeah, I brought them with me.
Fuck off.
There you go.
It's a bit different.
Welcome, my friends.
I must admit, I've got a lot of time for Ant, but it's a ballsy move from you lads having a City fan on here as well,
I
isn't
didn't
it?
book him.
This is Jay's birthday present. It's Jay booked me.
I bet you were surprised when you got the calls.
I was like, I was even more surprised when Jay says, I'm not going to be there.
Everyone do the fantasy football team as well, by the way. Did you?
I don't do it, mate. I don't do it, no.
I forgot, man. I'm fucked.
That'll do.
Yours, Ethan? I forgot.
I was hoping to bring Rashford in, but I just didn't have the.
Look, then I was just checking my shoulder. my vision there.
It was one of these pranks where someone pops up behind you.
That's nice from De Gea.
No, incredibly.
Just relax on it now.
Everyone's having a little stint of the ball here. I think everyone's just finding their feet, but the press from City's quite aggressive.
But the thing is, I think United need to be doing an aggressive press. I think if United's hang off City too much, I don't think you're going to break us down. I think you need to really press on us. I don't know if that's in Ten Hag's.
No, I agree because a lot of, when they're playing it around at the back, I think we need to press Ederson because sometimes he is a mistake in him, you know what I mean? So you need to press Ederson. I know he's great with his feet. I'm not taking that away from him, but there is sometimes a mistake in there. And City play a lot of them cute passes down the sides.
Oh.
It's a good ball.
It's quite a daunting press as well from City when you've got Haaland, who is come last year.
Well.
Last year,
very well. Good.
Well in, nice play. Got to get out of these spots a little bit better. Good,
than this. Great play.
Amaris.
Come on, got to be quick. Got to be quick.
No, it's unlucky. It's good. Good.
It's nice early football. Both teams really pushing to see how far they can press. I'd say your press is more scary looking when you've got the ball at Haaland compared to
I think it's just there's a little more pace in our press. I think your press seems to be just like, we're here, we're just covering the spaces, whereas City are really sort of like closing you down.
Don't press him. Ooh.
I mean, it's not the most full on.
Giving the ball away quite a bit, aren't we? Just little passes that aren't connecting as well as you'd like them to in the early stages. Yeah,
I'd say we are looking very comfortable, which it actually looks like, we're playing at home.
In possession, you are, aren't you? Comfy. But you expect that from City to keep the ball in these situations. It's just the way. Like you said, United have got to use it. When we have got it, they've got to use it effectively. I think, they can't be forcing things. And
is this, you could highlight Ollie's success against City was allowing you to have the ball for long periods of time, wasn't it, Ant? And then just sort of trying to capitalise on those.
But I think a lot of that was possibly, maybe something that Ollie doesn't get the credit for. Tactically, he looked at that and he went, we can't compete with that, but what we can do is this.
Found holes in. Someone press him. Walker on the right hand side.
Oh,
good.
Dear.
Well played. Make the most of
I've seen 2 or 3.
Out wide.
See, this is the thing, right? So twice already in the game, City have misplaced passes, and United have failed to. They've given the ball straight back, and that's an issue.
That you got to capitalise on those on the ball 100%. I don't know what's going on there. I'm worried about Martial playing me. I feel like sometimes
just started a little bit.
He's just a waste of a player sometimes. I think.
Listen, I know we're 5 minutes in and stuff, but still,
come on, we got to do it. How quick was it when you scored in the 6-3 as well? That was a fucking kick in the balls.
Well,
was it Foden after like 3 minutes?
No, it was a little bit longer than that. So
4.
Yeah, 3.5.
Can I get a glass of water, please? Yeah. I've spoke so much shite.
Make it 2.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I'm alright. Ethan very kindly gifted me a water.
You didn't gift me a water.
My mate, he looks after me when I'm on it.
Strawberry water. Right, see, on a little bit of an attack here. This might be the first test for United's defence. They found space. They found a lot of space. Go on, block him, isolate him. Wan-Bissaka, get your foot in there.
Back post.
Oh, that's got to be better than that.
Well done, Rashford.
Get rid of that ball.
Go on then. Ask questions.
Well done. Is
good.
Martial needs to be quicker than Ake there, surely.
It's a good ball. It's a great knock.
He's off. Fucking hell.
You know what though? That at least he's trying to press with intent there, Martial. At least he's giving it a good go.
Thank you very much.
Rather than walking about face on him.
A lot of City fans still giving me shit in the comments here.
Giving you, yeah.
Why United fans get in the comments telling to fuck off?
Why? What are they giving you shit?
Hey, no, this is
not giving me shit, giving United shit, but that's
right.
Basically me, innit?
What, instead of just saying they're giving you shit, what are they actually saying?
Have you brought some fucking smelly bastards over to this street? Sorry, I shouldn't say smelly bastards.
It's alright, it's the shirt.
Right, you can keep it on till 15 and you can take it off. Here we go. No real... I mean, both teams looking a little bit sloppy.
Right,
and I just mean that in terms of their passing. That pass there was a little bit out of touch.
Pep won't like that either.
Pep won't like... Get him off, I say.
Get him off.
Do you think Pep would ever have a good career in international management, or do you think he needs matches every single day?
I think he'll need the time with the players as well.
I think that's the thing. Yeah. I think if he did, you'd expand the international breaks. He'd change the whole system so that they had like a month off of the international game.
Get there before it. These balls are bad.
Turn.
Fucking hell.
Oh, good play. Well done.
Woo! Good set of balls now.
Good play.
See, they listened to you, Joe.
Yeah, I shouted loud enough.
They had no idea until that point that they were passing badly.
Casemiro's so
when's Haaland? Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Good.
I just spotted him there. Lingering.
Good play.
Okay. That was a real hopeful through ball. Like
just need to keep getting.
Who's your penalty taker now? Is Haaland your penalty taker?
Yeah, Haaland's penalty taker, but then you've got Mahrez, Alvarez, even Rodri takes a decent
queue up,
and Edison.
Edison,
Edison has a cracking penalty on him.
Who's our penalty taker? Rashford or Bruno?
Bruno, Martial or Rashford, isn't it?
Who would you give it to? Rashford took it the other day, I don't know.
I'll give it Bruno, mate. Bruno's gone off pens a little bit though, hasn't he? Great touch, Martial.
Come on now,
why did Rashford go 1v1 against him?
Come on, have him. Let's test him for the first time.
We didn't identify that Rashford and Walker. That's a very good battle, by the way.
Great battle. Do something, Martial.
Go on then. Back post. Oh, go on.
Don't waste it.
I should have gone to Martial on the edge. That's better though. It's better.
At least you've got a corner now. Although
offside.
No corner now.
Fuck it, I spoke too soon.
We've got a corner. So we're celebrating corners.
No, I mean just to see what is. Oh fuck!
I just saw the thing up there saying Sir Alex 26 years, and I remember you used to have the thing about in the corner at Old Trafford how many years it had been since City won something. Yeah. I suddenly realised on the way here today that I started growing my beard in 2017. Yeah. Right, around about May. Which was the last time you won a trophy?
Won something, yes.
Yeah. So this is my equivalent. This beard is the equivalent of that sign.
Yeah. He's got getting another.
So when we get the when we win the Europa League, and is that getting gone?
Potentially, yeah. This is the good. And then what you could do, cut it off just in one piece, and then you can have it in a little trophy cabinet.
Jesus Christ! A little trophy cabinet. Be hard to explain for guests, wouldn't it?
Well, it only is a little trophy. Oh, here we go.
Nice,
bad ball again.
Out wide.
Let's do something.
Great pass.
Oh, that's a great ball.
There's no one in
Use
the box.
it!
No one was in the box for a pass, were there? You had to go for the shot.
Bruno was decent there. Yeah. Take your shot. Take your shots.
I think the thing is, if Fernandes gets that in the middle, he's going to get it on target. I
not
don't
like
think
Bernardo there, was it? Giving that sloppy pass
away. It's a good switch of play as well. Find that space for Bruno.
I think you needed someone in there to cut it back to. It's a difficult angle, that, isn't it?
I tell you what, I wasn't a fan of visually was that spider cam, but moments like that where it can actually not get in the way, and it's like sometimes you think, what the fuck's that doing on my screen? Yeah. A fucking spider. It's all on the go here.
Yeah,
this
it's cagey,
is
innit? It's cagey.
Cager.
But still, City look calmer in themselves.
On the ball.
Yeah.
Got a super chat here from Taylor Atfield. Says, hi guys, could you give myself and my girlfriend Jazz a shout out? Both huge United fans. Of course we can. Cheers, Jazz.
Cheers, Jazza.
And Taylor.
And Taylor.
Here we go. Come on. You're worried a bit, Ant, in a way.
I'm just present. I'm present. I think that's the best way to put it. It's like, you know,
spooky,
it's just like the car. It's just like, is that atmosphere?
Yeah,
it's like, I've got you beside me there shaking. I've got Ant there just like,
you know what,
in the middle. I don't know what to do.
You know what it's like? It's a bit like when you meet someone and you're chatting to them and you're thinking, I think this is going well, but you don't know. It's like that moment of like they're going, and you're like, I'm either going to crash and burn or have a lovely 24 hours.
Wow, you go for 24 hours. Christ.
I just talk a lot.
Press get tight.
Haaland can sometimes, obviously, it's his role, isn't it, to just sort of be like a silent but deadly, silent but deadly player. Whereas he doesn't really need to do much in these circumstances. But when he's needed, what he can do in terms of drawing defenders away, or even just fucking scoring.
Especially in this team, though, he'll always get chances.
You can never count him out. That's why I don't really like it. Martial is like, even if we had a one-on-one, I wouldn't.
Inconsistency
really
of finishing and stuff.
Yeah, but then, like, I think for a striker, when you look at the stats, like the conversion rate, even like I think when Mo Salah had that amazing season with 30-odd goals, his conversion rate was like 10%.
Yeah.
And but you don't remember that. It's just you gotta have the chances.
He's very clinical though, Haaland, isn't he? He's very. I know we had a couple of wasteful against Leeds. He should have scored a few more, but.
Some people point out that Fred is extremely close to De Bruyne, and will be for the entire game. I think trying to isolate him, trying to be next to him at all times.
But then sometimes I think that can work in our favour. I mean, obviously he's such a key player for us, but the last few games he hasn't been. And I think as soon as you there's been a few teams we come across who put two players on Haaland, and obviously that creates space, and that's the last thing you want to give City is the space.
Like you said, Dan, before, Rodri is massive for the way you play as well, because he's just on the ball constantly. He just keeps it ticking, doesn't he? Keeps it ticking. He's on the ball again.
This is a cagey game, this. Enjoying more of the ball than United. And you do think the imminent threat is there. Like now, De Bruyne. Nice ball into the middle, but passed away.
Play. Good play.
Nice Bruno.
That's a great knock, by the way. Is he onside?
Come on.
Get in the box, Eriksen. Rashford 1v1. Beat him.
Oh!
And there. Ooh! That was good. Good play. Fantastic.
Great play of football, that. This is going to be a good game regardless of what happens.
Yeah. This is squeaky bum time. To quote a great man.
Nice. Don't go back out.
Oh, yeah. We need to be more in there. Test him. Have a shot. Have a dig.
35 seconds left on the
Fred, I love it, son.
Yeah. You can get it off after 15 minutes.
Yeah. Oh.
No, it's too straight. Good play. Good play from Bruno. Casemiro again. Good play. Nice from Martial as well, getting at him and expressing himself. It was good.
Does feel like it's starting to
Let's keep an eye on Fred and De Bruyne that we mentioned. We can see him on our screens there. Tight, He's literally next to De Bruyne. But, I know you said that De Bruyne can sometimes not have a good game. I do really think he ticks the City team across. Fred and De Bruyne now got...
Good, Fred. Very good. Oh, he's done well.
He's done well.
I think we talk about
15 minutes. There we go.
We talk about the
get that.
The Herrera and Hazard.
Oh yeah, look at that little tip. Yeah,
trying to do it,
legendary, wasn't it?
Trying to do a job. And
we're going to put this on eBay now at a special price.
Oh, do this on eBay. Oh, there you can see.
There's my mate.
Our new signing, Weghurst, with his family. How many kids? He got 3 kids with him there. Old Trafford. 4 kids he's got with him. It must be a family ticket plus 2 extras, I guess.
Oh, no,
that's impressive. He's got twice as many kids as he has Premier League goals. It's, will it stay that way?
You know what, mate? You know what? You want to defend him, but you actually can't. Can you?
Twice as many kids as Premier League goals. Everyone's saying shows the game. How long have Watchalong's been a thing for on YouTube? When have you ever seen the game?
Maybe
Spuds.
what we could do, if you've got a really big telly and we wore glasses, you could watch the reflection.
Yeah, massive telly. Do you ever remember that place where the guy was streaming the UFC, but he pretended he was playing a UFC game?
So I don't remember that.
He was like commentating on the UFC.
Did he get away with it?
Yeah, he got away.
No way.
That reminds me of. You remember when Channel 5 launched?
No, I don't remember.
So basically, it was like right at the end of the 90s, Channel 5 launched, and they had no programs, but they had a big marketing budget. So they had like the Spice Girls launched it, and then they used to do all these comedy things like they had like topless weather reports, things like that, topless news. But then one of the things they did whenever they had
very good,
like Lennox Lewis fighting Tyson or something like that, they would
out wide. Oh, I should have gone out wide to Wambazaka.
Oh, don't like this.
It's a.
Here we go. And there's De Bruyne free.
Go on, Fred.
Good, Fred.
Oh, nice one.
Love that.
Get in there.
Fred. Fantastic.
He's going to have no chance.
Very good.
Shouldn't say that too much.
Yeah, don't say that. He started well though, Fred.
He'll have plenty of chances.
Again, Fred gets
just
a lot
the consistency, isn't it?
Yeah, Fred gets a lot of crap on the ball and the way he is on the ball, but this is good from him so far.
Yeah, so what they did on Channel 5 is whenever they did the big pay-per-view boxing matches, Channel 5 would do a free thing, and it would just be like 2 actors in the ring with earpieces,
really?
Right? And they'd have a ref.
Pornos?
No, but they'd just be telling them like, uppercut, knocks him to the floor, whatever, and the actors would recreate it, so you could watch like almost as live actors doing what was happening.
City giving the ball away there. This is interesting. The demise of Manchester City.
We've nearly given the ball away as many times as Wout Weghurst has become a default.
Hey, leave Weghurst alone, you. You're lucky he's not on the fucking pitch.
Maybe you're lucky.
He would have pressed really well so far. That's all he would have done. What we're saying in the chat, Job, is he still getting a lot
people?
Of
well, yeah, City fans getting booted out. I think Ross is in charge of that.
Isn't that against their human rights?
No, is it fuck?
What can you get booted out?
No, I don't know if you can. They're bots, aren't they? They're not real people.
What do you mean? I'm a real person. I'm a real person.
Come on, get there.
I feel like Pinocchio now.
Samuel, can Bruno get a ball through? Sorry. People are asking us that we're doing really well. City are a bit rattled, but need to get Rashford on the ball.
See, that's the problem I think with having Rashford out on the wing.
Out wide.
Yeah, it's a bit like when Foden. You do it with Foden as well.
Malassi's getting so tight to Mahrez. He keeps doing that.
This isn't saying you're not going to win it, but what I'm saying is this City side doesn't look half as good as the City team that played us at the Etihad. Why is that?
What do you mean the start that they've had?
Or
do you mean
the
on paper?
The scare they put into us in those first 5-10 minutes, the intensity, the movement, everything about it was
nice.
I think maybe at that stage though, Haaland literally were 10 games in, and Haaland had scored like 15 goals already, and I think you were not in a good run of form either. So I think the difference coming into this game is that you have more confidence and we have slightly less. I think that's the difference, But I think equally as well, the value of this win, it's very important for both teams to win this. I don't think a draw does either of us a big favour.
Who marks Haaland here?
Varane,
Weghurst.
I'd love him to come on.
Come on, lads.
I was enjoying a little bit of a
good pressing.
A little bit of a battle there.
Was that Fernandes closing down De Bruyne then? Yeah.
I think they've all been told to just try and isolate their midfield a bit.
Bruno's looking at Fred there as if to say, come on, but he's stitched him with a pass.
Yeah. People crying out for my...
I think, the way you're saying we're looking comfortable on the ball, I think the difference between this game and the last derby is you're looking more comfortable without the ball.
What a structure and
I think you're not looking as panicky, you're not looking as... You're holding the shape a bit better.
Joe, speak for yourself, speak for Joe.
I'm talking about the guys on the pitch, not the ones watching. Yeah. Tell you what, my 0-0 prediction isn't bad, is it, so far?
No, not really.
I'm cashing out.
Cash out. Good Rashford. Very good.
Great, nice little close down, good tackle in there. Yeah, there is an element of confidence back into the players, isn't there? This is interesting.
You just don't know, but a goal can change that again, can't it?
Yeah.
It's just
and also as well, like for the crowd in Old Trafford, like if it's just like this after an hour,
it's a good ball.
Is that
offside? What do you think, Ant, are the best blue foods?
The best blueberries, I think. Yeah, blueberries superfoods. In fact,
is it?
I'd also say as well, like moving slightly sort of in that sort of realm. There's a lot of good blue drinks as well, and I'm not going to go down the blue wicked thing. But, I mean, I do like one, but a curacao.
What's one of them?
Never even heard of that.
So
curacao.
It's an island in the Caribbean,
yeah,
and they have this blue liqueur, and I couldn't tell you how they make it, but it makes some great cocktails with that.
Nice.
Yeah, Blue Lagoon. Blue Lagoon's got that in it.
Blue Lagoon.
Yeah.
But what's the best red food? All right.
Chicken tikka masala.
You come here with your shitty drinks.
No,
you just got blown out of the water by it. Good curry.
Good curry.
Ketchup.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Goes with anything.
I'll take a strawberry.
Strawberry. Yeah, you was going healthy options. Blueberries, strawberries, now go in the masala.
Yeah.
Bit to be healthy.
This is what is it you train the players in? Not nutrition.
Yeah.
Rare
I'm
steaks.
done, mate.
Said, Jesus.
Oh.
See, enjoying more of the.
Oh no! Press. Good,
Haaland
brilliant defending.
Blimey,
Fantastic from Fred. Fred and Casemiro, brilliant there.
We threw everything in that block there. Two players giving themselves to United. Like, literally.
It's class.
Throwing themselves at that ball. Fair fucking play. Oh, it's a great position for Haaland.
Brilliant, both of them.
Let's not let that happen again, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Brilliant, Casemiro and Fred putting the bodies on the line as well. Brilliant.
Adam Kenny saying the Brazilian block there.
Tell you what, that was a good job. That wasn't a tackle from Fred. He went and double stood spinning around in a corkscrew.
They've had a Brazilian, Ant?
For what?
Had a Brazilian?
In what takes? I used to have a Brazilian girlfriend.
Oh, did you really? Yeah.
Eu falo muito bem português.
Of course, yeah.
And
it's offside, I think.
Yeah.
Who? Press him.
Would you believe this? Our very first date, we went out. And she didn't speak any English. I spoke no Portuguese.
What? How did you...
Google Translate. There you go, yeah.
What, on a date?
On a date. Yeah. Honestly, but it was going really well considering. And then I was like, I was trying to think of stuff to talk about. And I was just like, So I put in the translator, there's loads of Brazilians in Manchester because of the football. And she goes, Sim. Gets out her phone and starts showing me pictures of her with... Fernandinho on a private jet with Joe. Remember him?
Joe?
And then,
Joe?
Yeah.
There's a bit of a difference between Fernandinho and Joe.
And then with Pep Guardiola, Aguero on her Facebook.
Fucking hell.
And I'm like, have I nicked someone's girlfriend here or something? But she worked for Otamendi. She's housekeeper for Otamendi. And her housemate was Jesus' housekeeper. And a whole underground that I went to, and she'd occasionally look after Bernardo and Raheem's flats as well. Yeah. I've dog sat for Nicholas Otamendi.
What kind of dog did he have?
You won't believe it. Tiny little rat of a thing called Luna.
Luna.
Yeah.
De Gea, what's De Gea doing there? Stitching him right out. He's done very well.
Come on, let's get out of this.
Oh, nice.
Lovely play.
Great football.
Come on, keep the ball nice.
That is
Let's
good
go,
football.
let's go,
Very
let's
good.
go.
That's
I hate
some
when
very good
sometimes you
breaking.
can't see who they're passing to and you think
No.
they're just...
What about...
what was that?
What the fuck going on there?
Scorpion there. Up until that moment, that was a brilliant break.
I think he thought Ericsson was getting that, didn't he? That's a bit of a weird ball from Rashford, that.
It's a very...
It was, wasn't it? It's like a knuckleball to his...
Yeah. But if Ericsson had taken it,
Yeah,
he'd
he
be
was
raving about it.
Yeah, 100%.
It was quite a De Bruyne ball in some respects.
Did you then create like a nice language, nice middle ground with this Brazilian girlfriend?
I actually learnt Portuguese in about 6 months. Because
6 months?
Yeah. I'm pretty fluent now. Yeah.
Haaland's
Watch
run.
out for Haaland there.
Oh, lads. Oh, shit. Get out there. Fred, love that, Fred. Fred, class again.
We're doing very well. We need more attacking chances here.
We need to chat more about my love life because we play better when that's happening.
Wow.
The pitch
What,
doesn't...
you vegetarian or vegan?
Vegan.
But don't like Brazilians love meat?
Oh yeah, Ben Brazil is that's an odd thing as well.
Did you get the pineapple?
Apparently they tried to get me to go in once and said there is a salad bar. I was like,
nice.
nah.
Did you just say no to that then? Yeah.
Yeah, I did. But yeah, she's now out in Portugal. She moved with Otamendi, went over to Benfica.
You're lying.
So
No way.
Yeah.
There's a chance of flying you over or what?
Well, the thing
Did
is,
you leave things on good terms?
yeah. Well, so basically, what happened was she went back to Brazil for a couple of things in beginning of February, 2020.
Oh right.
Yeah, and then she was due to fly back.
You're a nervous wreck, you. What's going on?
Yeah, she was due to fly back 2 days after they closed the airports for COVID.
Jesus.
So she ended up staying there for a while, and then when everything opened up again, she went to Portugal with. But we're still in touch, keep it on good terms. But
His dog's still with him.
Yeah, he's out in Portugal. I've got a picture of him.
What's going on here?
I think this
Seriously?
though. I think this could be a thing. You could have a game show based on this, like pictures of footballers' dogs, and you have to identify the footballer based on the dog.
Jesus, that's a tricky one. United enjoying a little bit more possession now than they were, but City's press is quite intense.
Game's opened up, hasn't it?
Need to get some.
Brilliant.
I think we have a couple of good attacking runs before the end of it. What time are we on? I can't really see the time. Half an hour.
We're on 2 Ten Hags. 2 Ten Hag shirts.
Good. 2 Ten Hag shirts.
Yeah, if anybody wants this, I can sign it, by the way, and we'll
eBay. Crikey.
How much do you sell these for?
I love the app. I don't know.
Very good.
I'm a supply teacher.
Oh,
Yeah?
good lad.
Do your special on signs.
I was at Ethan
Let it
special
go.
that way.
Half
Just
price.
answer the question. and gives you
Nice,
another
great
one.
touch, Martial.
Come on. Oh, he's. Oh.
It was a little bit of obstruction possibly from. That would be interference in American football. That would.
Some good passages of play from United, to be fair.
All right. So if it stays like this at half time, how are you changing it?
I don't think you
I
change it.
don't
I
think
think
you
you
do.
got. But I do think we need to have a lot more play in the attacking lineup. We need to be having more chances, running at their defence, giving them a bit more. So how do you do that? Well, what is it? Bringing Bruno into the midfield, but come on, Fred and Casemiro are worth the weight in gold in this match so far.
Yeah.
Is Ericsson?
Pressure.
Does Ericsson make
Pressure.
way in the second half? So then you
Can
bring
Ericsson
Anthony
play
on
on the wing?
No, what I mean
No.
is, do you move
Lads.
Bruno back into Ericsson's position,
Well done, yeah.
and then you take Ericsson off for Anthony?
Yeah. And then do you put what? What about Martial?
Oh, you can fuck off.
I think so far the first half an hour, I think there's been good passages of play from United, to be fair. It's about getting it out wide to like some Rashford and getting going 1v1 and stuff. And like you said, Joey, when they get chances, you just got to finish it. You've got to be clinical.
Yeah.
I know we've not really had any clear-cut ones, but when you're in that final third, just let shots go. We're turning back, aren't we? And we're trying to play. Positive so far, though. I've just jinxed
positive
it.
so far.
Great pass, Shaw.
Do give us a like if you can on this stream. It's good to have you with us. Just letting you know, Joe Smith is at the game, so if you see a godlike figure,
Does everyone keep asking why he's Where is he in that?
Yeah.
Did I?
Fuck it off.
Is it annoying? Yeah, Joe.
Nah. You just got the better half of the sloppy joes, haven't you?
Love that.
More attractive.
You've used that line before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Time. Oh, nice. Go on, turn.
Come on.
There's it out wide. Delay. Give it him.
Oh, what a shit ball.
Shit, Bruno.
Get a grip.
He done well to delay it, but
you don't get many of them opportunities where you can feed. All you got to do is do the simple stuff right there.
Is that Marshall down again?
what we're moaning about here?
What's going on? Side, then. I've no idea why. Is there any coffee kicking
What's going on here?
Is there any coffee, Cal?
Bruno's pass is poor here, but what are they moaning
The
about here?
milk
They're
is-
moaning about an elbow or something.
So people are saying it's a big. Oh!
Body check.
Oh.
Just a little bit of milk, please.
Nah, there's nothing in. There's nothing in that.
Tangled up.
There's nothing in that.
Anyone else want coffee?
I'm fine, thanks, mate. I'm good with water. Thanks, mate.
Just a black coffee, please.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you, Cal. Hold on, is that a foul?
Nah.
Leg breaker, someone said.
Nah, it's nothing that.
Oh my God,
It's just
what
coming
a
together.
shot that is, by the way.
Yeah. I love a
Not the
spider
end of
cam.
Grey's Anatomy, that.
You've got to now
What's
zoom
going
back.
on?
Pan up. Zoom out. That's it. Zoom
Chasing
out.
cars by
Zoom
ball
out.
player
It's
gonna
not doing
start
Ericsson
playing.
any favours with that ball patch, so is
Yeah.
it?
What the fuck's going
It's not
on?
doing him any favours, like me.
I would say that was more like in
What did I
Apocalypse Now. Was it Apocalypse Now? We go.
Fucking hell. And I like Snow Patrol.
Full metal jacket. Which one's that?
Oh, he smacked his head on the floor,
He
everyone.
drops to his knees and his hands up in the air.
Bruno Martial, Jack Ford, I completely agree with you. Bruno Martial needs to wake up, 100%. It's the little things in it. It's them little passes. Martial look like you want the ball. You're right, attacking fucking lineup, for God's sake.
That there, Bruno's got to do better there, hasn't he? He's delayed it really well, but the distribution of the pass needs to be better. He's 1v1 there.
Oh, he's up now, Malasia, which is good. I'm glad he's all right. I like...
Could have killed him, that.
Could have killed him, that.
I'm glad he's all right.
I can't believe that shot. How dramatic was that shot? Like, fucking line out.
It was.
No, have you ever seen anything like that?
It's unreal, wasn't it?
It's like
It was like honestly the end of a fucking American drama.
J.J. Abrams, the new director of Premier League football.
He's down. Good.
Yeah. You need a lot more slow mo and then Michael Bay type explosion going off in the background.
See,
everyone's a bit fucking shit.
There's Joe's team talk.
Yeah.
10
Come on,
big
lads.
hikes says. That's a great name.
Oh no, come on, Casemiro, you're better than that. Good.
Well
lad.
in.
You crapped it, them De Bruyne, you know.
Everyone's
Said, great. Go on then, you're in.
See, this is.
Go on then, you're in. Go on, finish
Get
it.
yourself
Finish it. Oh, you gotta do better. Oh, you gotta do better.
Shoot!
Back post. Oh, you gotta do better there.
Gotta do better.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, didn't even break a
Just
sweat.
so well. Just so well there.
Edison's had his day, hasn't he?
He loves that. He loves that. Just like.
It's a great ball out wide as well. Look, the first touch, he should have hit it with his left, you know. Once he went past. Don't know
People
what
are
the angle
saying,
was like.
Adam Wilmot says we need a striker desperately. Best chance of the match so far, says 10 big hikes.
You know, when he takes it, I would love to see that again. When he takes it past him, why has he not used his left foot?
Yeah.
Was the angle? Was the angle not right?
It's
Fucking took him
yeah,
over his
possibly
right,
on,
man.
on the angle that we're watching it, maybe. But and I think that what you saw there was they broke up the City play and hit him on the break, and there's
Ross
not
Smith
enough
with-
defence back there to cover it, which is why Edison comes out. But he's so good at doing that.
Oh, right
Oh,
here
I don't
now.
wanna see it
It's
again.
a great ball. Watch. Once
great
he
ball.
goes past him, why is he left leg? Left
Oh,
leg
it's
now.
such a
Left
good
leg.
touch.
Why has he gone on the inside?
Oh, fucking hell. It's a great
Do you know
touch
what I
to get the
mean?
ball past Edison, by the way.
Yeah,
But
Edison
it's
doesn't
there
get
for a
anywhere
left
near
leg,
it.
that surely.
But he does enough to like.
It is.
Has he not got a left foot? Is that?
No,
who
he has though, but
You can see
no,
it.
of course. That angle was perfect for a left leg. Oh, come on, Marcus. You need a session. You need a session, Marcus. Come on.
Give us a call.
Hit me up.
I'll take you for a session as well.
Yeah, at my microbrewery.
Yeah, you.
That's a big
Well,
It's
chance,
cold
you
in
know.
here in a way. Maybe just is the heat is the aircon on just cold?
Have you any idea how much it
Just
costs?
turn it off.
This is it. That's a massive chance, you know, from Rashford.
Fucking hell.
De Bruyne loves
Look,
that pass, doesn't
that
he?
one-
Love that pass. He loves it. Gets the angle all the time for it, doesn't he?
I feel like we're going to have a little bit of confidence here into half time. I think we've got to make the most of this. Because I think a big Pep Guardiola team talk can change City completely. We saw it in how they played against
He's
Chelsea.
off on one here now. Look at him. Galloping.
Although it didn't really work against Southampton midweek.
No, but you were 2 goals down. I'm saying if this goes in 0-0, I worry.
Thank you. Oh, look at that. Staying on brand. There you go. Cheers. What's the website? Paddockmerch.com.
Good.
That's where I get all my Ten Hag stuff. And then I burn it.
If you had to have any Man United player themed toilet roll, who would you pick?
From anywhere. From like I would say from anywhere. From
mainly
any
from the
generation.
toilet.
You know what? I might blow my nose on it first and then double purpose.
You get 3 of them, 3 liquids on there.
Oh, good for Ran.
When he was playing, keen, but he's really grown on me as a pundit.
Like him, yeah.
Yeah, as a pundit, just because like
so he's got a good voice.
Yeah, and also I think as well, like he doesn't just pay lip service to anyone, and he's not frightened to like have a go.
Good pass. Come on, work this well.
Brilliant. Go on, Rashford.
Use this
Rashford.
space.
Rashford. Let's go. Let's go. Left leg. Oh, he's trying to come in on the right again.
But he's winding them up, and he's doing well.
He's doing very well.
Should have buried that. Someone said Kevin 07.
Left leg, boom. Why are you trying?
Look how big he makes himself. Another dramatic shot there. This is the Man United movie that's being made.
Got to be better there, though, haven't we?
Got to do it. Someone says the goal in the first half coming. And if you had to put a bet on right now, is there going to be a goal before half time? What would you say?
What are we on? What minute are we on?
37 minutes. I'd say we're going to have 3 minutes of injury time as well. Yeah, and it's going to City.
Fuck you.
I tell you what, last 5 minutes, that would be against the run of play, that for me. But doesn't matter, does it?
I hope Martial goes off me.
Do you? Are you not happy with him?
Not happy with him. Bring Anthony on. Oh my
Rashford
God.
Up top.
Dan Round has won the chat so far. He said for the toilet roll question, you'd get Casemiro branded toilet roll and it'd be called Asamiro.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. I don't want to hear.
Pull in.
You like that song everyone's using on TikTok? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no.
You just look dangerous every time they go forward, though. Well, you look dangerous every time.
Henry C, I've got the comments open, so yeah. Any comments you want, I'll read them out. They're worried that they're wonderful comments and going to get rid out. I'm here.
You're going to read them all.
Kevin 07, United have been looked significantly more dangerous.
Why is he
There's
trying
a
to
good
move
chance
his
we'll win
body
this.
there?
Fucking hell.
Hit it with your left foot.
But it's Rodrigo that chases him down there. He can't hold him for pace, but he's giving him the pressure.
Who would you put in front or if you took Martial off?
Rashford. I put
Would
Rashford
you stick
in the
Rashford
middle.
down the middle,
Yeah.
then play Anthony and Bruno still wide?
Yeah.
Go on,
Or
that's
maybe,
very good.
Or
That's
maybe
on
if
ball.
you brought
It's on
Bruno,
ball.
if you brought Bruno inside, who would
Give
you
a
put
free
on
kick.
the wing instead of Bruno? Have you got who could?
Anthony, I don't know.
You bring Rashford into the middle. Anthony takes that side,
and
then Bruno into the behind Rashford.
Garna-
Who's
who
going to
you-
got the
maybe
right?
we use Garnacho for the last 20 minutes. I don't think he plays a full half for United. Some people are saying that Airborne Fighter 2494 says, I'm loving our calmness in possession, which is true.
Yeah.
Lad.
What about the calmness in the studio?
It's very calm.
For now.
For now.
Oh.
Good Rasher.
Look at that.
Go on, Fred.
Fred.
It's getting a bit tasty
Go on,
now.
Fred.
There we go.
Good lad. Ah.
Fucking hell.
Fred the Red.
City are spooked, aren't they? What, they got playing 10 at the
Oh.
back? Oh, I need to stop getting to one.
Not just playing 10, playing Ten Hag.
For God's sake.
Everyone's saying our time's off a little bit here. Do you
What,
think
our
so?
time?
He's fixing it.
Oh. Here we go. Oh, dear.
Foden. Foden's been quiet, you know.
Come on.
It's all Machiavellian.
Forward runs, great ball. Good. He'll get that as well.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, he's done very well.
Reading some comments here, which I don't think is going to be looking
Rashford's
good.
gone here.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's the frustration.
Get the spider cam over the top.
Hammy's gone or grind or something.
Is it his hammy? Because he seemed to be holding his abs.
He twatted the pitch. Rashford can't be replaced.
Hammy, I think, or the grind or something. It's his left one.
Fuck's sake.
It's his left one, I don't know
Jack
why.
Ford mentions the hamstring. Garnacho coming in.
There goes the record. Wasn't he on for a couple of records if he scored again today?
Apparently Waghurst is training him.
Could you...
He's jogging down, getting his kit on.
Yeah.
Let's have a look here.
Yeah, I think it's his groin. Oh, is it a dead leg? Oh, no.
He just jarred himself with the heel.
He's holding it there, though. He's holding his left, his groin. His groin.
Which one's the groin again? Sorry. There.
Yeah.
Is that too bad?
I mean, it depends what you're doing.
Oh, my.
Frosting.
Should have hit it there. Boom. He tries to move his body.
Anthony's warming up. Rashford looks like he's staying on. Early report saying...
Could you?
He's looked good.
I mean, there's the option. There's the option though. You can work on him at half time if you can just sort of walk through to the end of the half. But I don't know. Like, I mean, I've got 2 weeks off work if I pull my groin, and I work from home.
Dan Round tries to explain to me that the groin is the bit that your widge sits on. What's your widge?
Yeah, I don't know, but I know a man who does. Ten Hag.
Well, he knows where your widge is.
I bet he knows where everything is in the body. You said it yourself. He knows everyone's name at Old Trafford and where everybody's bit of the body is.
He's running off apparently. Thank God for that. How long left? We've got about 4 minutes before half time here. What we can tell you is that it's been a little cagey affair. United, with the best of the chances, you'd say, 2 opportunities for Rashford. Ross Murphy with an update saying Rashford looks like he's coming on, he's still playing, which is great to see. Because you're thinking to yourself, fucking hell.
Yeah. He's looked good, to be fair.
Yeah.
He's looked good this half. When he's been on it, anyway.
He's been on fire since the World Cup.
Yeah. It's about getting it out there to him, innit, early. City just keeping it now.
Bloody hell, City looking to just hold it, I think. Fuck's sake.
When you say it, do you mean the ball or Rashford's groin?
Good.
Oh.
Some people mention that Rashford's only jogging only if you can catch him. Maybe you'll try and make
far
it
left,
to... Maybe you'll try... Would you keep an eye on the clock and be thinking, if I can get it in at half time and I get a little massage,
get a bit of a rub on it.
Get a bit of a rub on.
I mean,
would that help, a rub on?
I mean, you might get a different kind of on if you do.
Someone's asked what is the score whilst watching the stream. What's weird is the big 0-0 in the left hand corner there.
Good Bruno, good pressing.
Maybe they didn't realise that was 0-0. They just thought that was your heads. Or the 2 managers, Pep and
Bruno. Yeah, Bruno's energy is good. Oh no! Great defending.
It's Phil. Come on, Phil.
Press.
I really think now this is going to continue, and it could even just be one goal.
Come on! Oh, Mahrez free kick.
Wow!
Get up!
Wow! I thought it was. It looked it, didn't it?
Did look it.
It did look.
Give
like
it in for it.
Give it. Go on, then. He'll get that. He'll get it.
Oh no, that's a gun.
Oh, okay. He's done. Rashford's done, I think. After playing that pass. Oh, is it? See, if that's United there, you'd be going mad saying it's a free kick.
Who'd you take Rashford off for? Now we got fucking no hope.
What's the obvious one's Anthony, innit?
Yeah, but the other thing is like, why did it take so long to the Veghurst thing to get through? Because it had just been a few hours before, he would have been available.
Well, exactly. Because unfortunately, the people who are in charge of United are still running the club, and they're all fucking shite. So little things like that. Oh, maybe we should wake up a little bit earlier and get a deal done earlier, so we could potentially get our new sign on the pitch. No.
Come on.
The family are stunned as well. His wife, she's been to Burnley.
Oh no.
And then go, we're going to
Oh,
Turkey.
Walker. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Not a bad effort, that.
He's done any Walker, really. Fuck it off. People are saying it's boring so far. Not us, the game. Exit Light says, I think he's got a bruised hip. Okay, that's good news. I don't know.
Good effort. Good effort.
There we go. Half time.
Half
time. 0-0 in what was a pretty nerve-wracking game, I'd say, because both teams had good possession, good opportunities in some respects. Rashford taking a little bit of a knock and a tumble in the final 5-10 minutes of the game made me worry slightly, because I don't know where the goals are going to come from if not. And from the blue half of Manchester, what do you make of that?
I think United should be at least one up. I think brilliant save from Edison against Rashford, but before that, hitters on the break, golden opportunity to score. Didn't take that left foot shot we discussed about. City haven't had as many chances, but the pressure's building. You can see that coming. One half chance for Haaland, I think it's fair to call it that.
Is Haaland playing?
Yeah.
Joe.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Too
soon.
I should have said that in the night. Haaland is playing. Just to reassure everyone, Haaland is playing.
Just let me remind him. Yeah, Haaland's playing. And he's playing against Ten Hag.
Actually, I'm being shit. Dropped the ball there, haven't I?
Yeah. I'm curious as to if there'll be any changes.
Do you think that Rashford may come off our age, even if he may be 70% fit, because we have got a lot of games in this January, February?
You look at him when he come back on the pitch, he just was hobbling around. He didn't seem like he was right, and when he played that pass down the line, then I don't know. I think he might come off. To be honest, I think he'll come off, but it's difficult. It's difficult.
Have you used the plug before, Joe?
Sorry, I've got it stuck here. Apologies. I tried to be dead subtle whilst the camera's on edge, and Ethan pissing himself. Carry on. Sorry.
It's fine, mate. It's fine. Like Ant said, I think City have, in large parts of the game have controlled the tempo and stuff like that. But I think we have had passages of play, but in particular midfield, there's a lot of energy in there. There's a lot of composure. I think they've done well in there. United, I really do. I think
you've looked dangerous on the break as well.
We've looked good, and for me, Rashford's got to do better with them chances. He's decided to, open his body up and try like a Thierry Henry finish rather than just a left leg there, just slide it.
Yeah.
Slide it near post or slide it far post. They're big chances. But overall, I think United fans will be quite happy with that, to be honest.
Something that our a lot of people in the comments spotted, including interactive account, and Chris mentioned that Fred is being quite tight on Kevin De Bruyne, and he's playing a very, very great half of football, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's done really well. Casemiro's been really good in there as well. The midfield has been quite positive. Bruno probably needs to get involved a little bit more, but when he has, he's played some nice passes out wide to Rashford and created chances. But Fred and Casemiro in there, brilliant. Eriksen just doing his job, working hard, keeping it ticking, and the passages of play have been good when we've done that, when we popped it 1 and 2 touch.
Who's been City's best player then, Ant?
That's a good question. I'd say Rodri,
Edison?
actually.
Rodri, yeah.
Rodri's been really good, and it was Rodri that was chasing down Rashford for the chance that Edison saved as well. I think you're right in terms of Fred. De Bruyne's only had 2 balls that he's been put. He's had the space to put 2 balls. Both balls have been dangerous, which have shown you why it's so important to lock him out. But again, that's still 2 chances coming in from De Bruyne, and you want to minimise those that are coming in. It is tight.
It's very tight.
I said that coming into this, not blowing my own horn, but it's lived up to that expectation.
What a video. Let's have a look at some of the comments
While
here.
wearing the Ten Hag shirt.
No, keep Ten Hag out of this. CFC67 says this Man City team will win nothing this season.
Wow.
They're very poor lately, playing with no width fullbacks, nothing like City. PJ Harwood says we started really well, very organised and focused. City got into the game towards the end of the half, but think we've got a good chance of winning this one. Let's have a little look at your comments. Mar Dragon says City's main advantage in this type of game is their players are generally better at dribbling past the man. Let's have a little other comments here. Some people are making suggestions on substitutes for United. Ishan says Garnacho and Anthony on, Eriksen and Rashford off, Bruno back in the midfield.
Yeah, I think that's good.
It's an interesting one. Get your thoughts and comments in, please. Leave them in big chunks and I'll read them out. Do you think Ten Hag will wait till his 60th minute change that he likes to do?
I think if his hands forced with Rashford's injury, I reckon he'll have to make it straight away. But I reckon see how the game's going, try and manage the game. And at the moment, like we said, we've come into it and we've had decent spells, but City are always dangerous, mate. City, you never know. I don't think City's his quality's been as good as probably what it usually is in the passing and the way they're playing and the intensity, but the game can change within seconds, and City are always going to be dangerous. When they go forward, they look like they're going to create chances and going to score. So, the lads at the back and the midfield just need to continue doing the jobs, and hopefully we can nick one. It's tight. It's a tight game, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, someone just pointed out before I asked you another question that Shaw.
Brilliant. Yeah,
you know quietly. It's quiet, but in a good way.
Quiet in a good way, and you've jinxed it, but it's like he has been quiet. He has been quiet.
You've not seen much of Haaland at all.
No, he's been quiet. He's had one chance, and Casemiro and Fred threw the bodies on the line. Shaw's done his job, which is fantastic.
Well, really just on that Shaw thing, Jake has been in touch saying we're missing out on Shaw actually being on the left. Malacia offers very little going forward. Do you think that could be an option for to be a sub where Martinez comes in and then Malacia moves, gets off and Shaw moves in the middle?
I agree with that comment. I think Shaw does give you more going that way, but I think Malacia has done a good job on Mahrez. I said in the stream in the first half, I think he's getting tight. And he's not giving him anything in moments to breathe. But like I said, Shaw will give you something a little bit different going the other way. It's a very good point. Very good point.
And someone says, Liam Clarker says we're clearly being told to be patient with our press. So Martial is doing what he's been told, but he needs to take the opportunities at the time of pressing and be more aggressive. Do you think you see a drastic change in this game like he did against Chelsea? When you were down 0-0, he put on Mahrez and Grealish. Mahrez is playing. Do you think you'd do something like that?
I mean, they were saying, I can't remember who it was that said in the comments about players dribbling past, but really Grealish is the key player we've got for doing that. If you're going to bring somebody on for a little bit of that, I'm not so sure because again. Guardiola isn't one to change again, a bit like Ten Hag, even if it's all level, unless there's an injury or we're massively behind. I don't think he's going to make a change at this stage. I think Grealish definitely is a possibility for bringing in just for that different aspect, and also again for winning free kicks. I think if that was Grealish was fouled rather than, or not fouled, but Grealish had gone down rather than Mahrez, because it's going to be a free kick. Partly because I think his calves are so big, people can't help but kick them, which is possibly the reason why they're big as well. They're just bruised rather than muscle. So I think that's a possibility. Alvarez, I don't think we're going to see at this stage.
Left leg there. I don't know why he's not.
He's tried to control it. That's what it is. But it's given time for
his touch is so good though.
His
touch is so good,
and the run as well. And that pass.
This is his other one, isn't it? Watch how he tries to open his body.
Bloody hell!
Takes the time away to open up. Sorry, Ant.
No. I think it's.
Just watching the highlights, by the way.
Sorry about this. So we're watching little highlights. We're highlighting Rashford now. as he stands up and starts to feel the initial parts of his injury they picked up towards the last 10 minutes of the game. The camera's sort of zooming in on him, and he can
I think it was
just
a tackle from Mahrez. Yeah, he's just felt it then.
It's his groin.
Sam James. So, not a bad first half. I think Fred has looked really good today. Fingers crossed for Marcus. He is okay to carry on.
That's immense.
And then he mentions how painful the commentary is on BT. We'll leave that on. This is from GSAR. Rashi doing good, but he needs to be clinical in huge games like this. Yeah. Difference between a good player and a top player. A couple of Haaland comments, which we won't mention.
Oh, go on.
No, don't.
Maybe after the game. People are just suggesting what would happen if Rashford does come off. If you do see that happening, RH, what do you think would be your suggestion?
I think Anthony would come on. And I think, obviously, it would be, at the moment, it would be a straight switch, I would say, just for them two. But later on in the game, I would like to see Bruno come into more of a central sort of position. And it sounds like I'm digging him out, but Martial needs to be. He's been a little bit quiet, and for me, if you're going to play with that intense, that pressing game, and I know I wasn't very happy about the new signing and stuff, but he will go and press where Martial doesn't really want to do that. It's not really his game. I think he just waits for things to fall. Listen, he can change a game in an instant because he's quality, but we've not really seen that from him today. He started off slow and he's been in and out of the game. Just want to see a bit more from him. You know what I mean?
Of course. Thank you everyone for watching, tuning in. There's a lot of you watching. Joe Smith's at the game, so we'll be hearing from him a bit later on. Jay as well. It's Jay's birthday, by the way, so make sure you let Jay know, saying my happy birthday. McCullough and House and their thoughts a little bit later on this channel on Stretford Paddock. All the reviews to come, including Andy Takes as well. We just don't know what they're going to say yet because it is 0-0 and we've got a big 45 ahead. We're on 1.6k likes. 2,000 likes. Would you wear that shirt for another 15 minutes in the second half?
I mean, what else have you got? I mean,
right. Have we got any other form? So what we did is, Ant, he's a City fan if you're just tuning in. If we can get up to 2,000 likes, he may wear another bit of Stretford Paddock merch. James Trains says he's watching from a bus.
I like that. That's commitment.
Training his name, busting his heart.
I wonder how he managed to get in this situation because obviously, as he forgot the game's on, you just got to get the bus to go somewhere.
That's true.
He's committed. Yeah. It's tough. But the problem with the bus is,
it's a good
Martin
one.
Is top on.
It's a good one.
That's a good one. Listen, 1.7. Let's get 300 more likes.
That's a good
the
one.
City fan might wear some United merch.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Pump that like 1.8. We're going up.
Keep it pumping.
In this second half, let us know how you think it's going to play out. Into the comment section if you wouldn't mind. Oh, Matt Feeler says I'm watching from a pub in Croatia.
Nice. I love that. That's commitment, that.
I fucking love Croatia.
We're going international.
You going tonight?
International.
No,
going tonight. Not going. So, I wish. Bloody hell.
If you go to Dubrovnik, I think they might have stopped it now. They have a lot of bars on the outside of the wall. So if you've watched Game of Thrones, King's Landing, a lot of when they walk on the walls is in Dubrovnik. But on the outside of the walls, because there's a limited space to build in, they build little bars on the cliff face.
What?
And so you can go and have a beer and just look and enjoy the beautiful, I think it's the Adriatic Sea there.
On a cliff?
And yeah, on a cliff. Wow. And you sit there having a beer and then people just come along and would jump off the cliff, do cliff jumping.
Fucking hell. I mean, you could probably lead with the cliff jumping bit.
No, but this why you just in the bar.
Jump off the cliff.
Yeah, and so no, but like not in a kind of end of the world way, but just as an activity way. And I've done it. I was
jumped off a cliff.
I jumped off the cliff. I thought I'm going to have a go at this, and I went and looked. And before I did it, I thought I'm going to watch for about half an hour. All these different people do it. There's 2 different levels you can do it. Higher one, people doing swan dives off that way. Another one you can just jump. And I thought, all right. I've had a beer. I've watched it. I can see. I've been at the bottom. I'm gonna have a go. I'm not gonna do the top one, right? Okay. But I'm gonna do the medium one anyway. So I get there, give my camera to this American guy. Says, "Will you film me?" He says, yeah, sure. And I get there, get over the fence, and I'm like looking at it. Great. Then I'm like, right, ready, psyched up, and then my body went, "Fuck off!"
Really?
Right? Yeah. Body just shut me down. Was like, "No way, this is survival." And I was like, and then the guy's filming me. It's like, "Come on, you've got to do it. There's girls watching now." And I'm like, I was like, and honestly. The video, watching it back, it takes me 3 minutes from when he starts filming to actually get off, right? And then the thing was as well, it wasn't that high, but it was that high that I chose the wrong swear word. It didn't last long enough. Like, I ran out of swear words halfway down.
Anthony's warming up for Manchester United and will replace Rashford. We're nearly at 2,000 likes. Get liking. We could be getting, for the first 15 minutes, Anthony that top. Let people letting us know where they're watching from all over the world. Shabazz watching from Vancouver.
Nice.
Trevor Davies watching from Thailand. Incredible work.
Swadika.
Andrew, less that language, please. Andrew watching from India in a farm.
Tike.
Exactly. Sweden is watching. John is watching in Sweden. And lots of other people have mentioned the fact that Anthony is definitely coming on. Wow. People watching from across the world. Bloody hell. Morocco, East Africa, Sri Lanka.
Whoop.
Have we heard of Rochdale?
That's
where Daniel Shepherd is.
Daniel.
Damien Clark is watching from Barbados, watching from Tibet.
Mate, I love that.
Truly international stream today.
We're
and guess what? 2,000 live.
Love it. Get it on.
Pakistan, India, Sweden, Zimbabwe.
I've been to a lot of these places.
Mate, unreal.
Anthony for Martial, not for Rashford.
Good shout.
You dickhead. Sorry about that.
So Rashford will play down the middle now, won't he?
Christopher Cox. Watching from Colorado, been up since 4:30
nice. My mate works security at a nuclear power plant in Colorado.
Really?
Grand Rapids, yeah.
That's his name.
No, that's the area where it is.
Grand Rapids is a great name,
isn't it? Yeah, I love that.
First time watching you, and you have been the best football stream we've found so far.
Well,
and we are Leeds fans.
Leeds.
Look at that.
Louis Mushy Peas.
This is what bringing me in has done. It's opened you up to a wider audience. Yeah.
It's over smelly.
Anthony on for Martial.
Sorry. We love Tony on for Fingy. Martial. Sorry.
This
Tony
is why you're
Tony.
better than all the other feeds. It's the accuracy.
Figure out
of the
Fingy is yourself.
Widge and Thingy. Those are the
Japan. Somebody watching from
Mushy.
Indonesia.
Yeah.
Greece.
Wow.
Nothing for Greece.
Love that.
Got nothing for Greece. Come on, I thought Greece would be easy.
Aristotle. I tell you what, though, if for the people in India, Medico Daru Chaya, Bikabi Jalikoro. Which is bring me some alcohol quickly.
Really?
Yeah.
Quickly.
Nice.
Yeah. Just in time for the second half.
Here we go.
Right.
Me and you are just like, yeah.
I can do konnichiwa.
you're like Thingy. Let's jump fuck up.
Right,
Second half,
Stretford end. Second half's kicked off.
Let's go. Come on.
So many people watching. 2,000 likes. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Flying.
What if it gets up to 3,000 if we run out of shirts?
Tops off, all three of us.
Tops off.
Tops.
All three. Rashford is on.
Yes.
Rashford is still on.
Come on, the
the
lad.
pitch.
Wouldn't that be a bit like a Newcastle fan channel if we all took our tops off? That's
Oh yeah, that's what Ethan does on a daily basis. Have you ever been to a game and taken your top off, Ethan James, who's our Newcastle producer? Yeah.
Yes. Amazing. Was it in the winter?
No, Norwich away. We lost 3-2. And basically got relegated that game.
Oh, no.
Oh, never mind, eh? It was a bit of a downer note.
Yeah. Well, there we go. Great story.
The locations are still coming in. Dublin, Malaysia, Brazil.
Been to Malaysia as well. That's great.
Is it?
Yeah, lovely country. I went to visit Singapore for a few days and got arrested as soon as I stepped into the country.
Why? What did you do?
Because I took a picture as I came in and didn't see the sign saying no pictures. I just saw the sign saying Singapore and it's passport control.
Oh, love that. What? What?
We have Seamus Nolan, who's been a member for 8 months, says, I'm watching in Bangkok Airport on my way back to Australia. Come on, the Reds.
Nice. Anthony's, I just noticed there, Rashford's still operating from the left. Anthony's gone central. I don't know whether
I was going to ask, can he play?
He looks like he's playing in a more central position. Rashford's still out on the left.
So
which is interesting.
Same side.
Same side.
Nice.
What part? Same side.
Wait and see now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Come
so
on.
if we get back in touch.
Drylsden.
Drylsden.
Yeah, that's it. It's the one. Yep, he's playing in the central position, isn't he?
Well, you know what? He's got a shot on him, hasn't he? And most of his when he becomes quite a nuisance for defence is when he's got the ball and when he can have a dig and when he can make runs. So.
And I suppose in that middle section there, some of the tricks might actually pay off.
Denton,
okay.
Here we go.
For fuck's sake.
They're in here. Oh no. De Gea, comfortable.
Wasn't it in Biker Grove? Wasn't there arch enemies Denton Burn? Was that? There's different Denton.
I don't know.
I didn't really. I don't think Biker Grove was on when I was a kid. It was Tracy Beaker.
You can always tell.
Come on.
It was like this when we did the England USA game. It was a 0-0, and we just talked about the most random stuff.
Waffled.
Repping the London Devils here in Camden, Harry Jones.
I reckon Ericsson might give way. I reckon he might bring him off.
Do you think?
Just think the game's passing him by a little bit at the moment. Anyway, I know he's.
Oh, come on!
See who he brings on though.
Anthony with his first little run on the ball.
Oh, not bad.
Nice, very good.
You've got to use your pace a bit more. Come on, Anthony.
I don't think he quite knew what he wanted to do there.
No, bit
improvised,
daunting, having two players sort of get into him straight away.
I think Ericsson will come off Bruno back into the central position, and then who do you reckon they'll bring on? Do you reckon?
McTominay,
yeah. Bit more
muscle,
physical element.
Yeah.
So since Ericsson has come in, has that changed Bruno's game by pushing him out to the wing? Because Bruno was always like, he doesn't seem as much of a goal threat this season as he was before.
I think he's operated out of the right hand side quite a lot under Ten Hag. I think it might be a role again, energy. I don't know. He's not really an out-and-out winger, is he? He comes inside, he tries to link play, and like you said, he's got the vision to switch play, like we've seen in the first half for Rashford. So he's not as involved, is he, out there? I think he's got to be patient and wait for the ball to come to him. But I like his energy. He's working. You know what I mean?
Up the RH.
Up the RH. Love that.
Insane, isn't it?
Again, cagey, nervy, a bit slow in it, waiting for openings. And
I thought the weather was going to play a part today, but
so did I.
Yeah, I thought it was going to piss it down on them.
The pitch doesn't look as good. I know it sounds a bit strange. It looks a bit heavy, doesn't it? Like
I've had some heavy rain the last couple of days, and I suppose they've just come out and battered it.
It does. It's not quite school pitch level, but it's like
good.
Can I ask you, RH, about a question here? 3-inch hippopotamus has sent us.
What a name!
Quite a. The question I'm going to ask you is serious. Sancho.
Yes.
Where is he at, or what do you think's happening because of your expertise?
Yeah.
And what do you think might happen?
I think it's a strange one. I think once the World Cup was on, I think he was right to go away and do some individual work and work on obviously certain things for confidence and for development and for fitness as well. Because I think if he's in here, go on, Ant.
Come on, Ant. Be a nuisance.
I think if he would have just done a program or something like that, he might have put game weight and he might have done certain things. But for me, I think it was a right decision. But now he just seems to be out of the way, doesn't he? Out of sight, out of mind, sort of thing. Yeah. I don't know whether he is back at the club, or he's training away still. But no, it's an interesting one. He did need to work on certain things. He didn't look fit. The
thing is, like, you don't just suddenly become a bad player.
No, listen, the lad's got absolutely fantastic ability, but maybe something's not right. Maybe he's not fit. He's not fit. His body fats are not right, or you know what I mean. It's different because he did look like he was getting tired after 60s and stuff like that. He just didn't really see in himself,
Well, if you look at that there, Sancho's at the ground today.
Is there?
Yeah, which is nice to see him a bit more integrated with the team. Yeah. Drugy says, up the Paddock, up the RH, come on United.
Come on, the boys.
Okay, here we go. Nice ball in.
Ooh, he's gone down. Oh, what a save. Is it a pen? It's a pen? Oh, it's not.
What's happened here?
Not. What is it?
What's happened?
No.
It's a goal
offside, is it? Is he looking at VAR? He went down. Was it Varane who went down?
Goal kick.
Was it goal kick? Casemiro went down, did he?
Oh, he's
offside. He's offside, yeah, when the ball's kicked. It's a good save, by the way, from Edison.
Is that his body fat there that's brought Casemiro down?
No, but he was heavy, wasn't he, Sancho? You know what I mean? Because it is a massive part of the game now, isn't it? Body fats and the way you are, fitness levels, it's nutrition, and I don't know. It's just my opinion of it. He just needs to get back to where he was. Seems like he wants him there though. He wants it. He wants to work with him. He wants to get him back where he was because he's a player there. Invested a lot of money in him as well.
Yeah, a lot.
Oh, that's good play from City.
That's lovely.
City on a nice
space for De Bruyne.
Back post. In trouble.
Oh.
We're in trouble.
Oh,
he's done very well.
Good
Free kick, surely. No.
Oh,
ref, get over it. Fuck off.
It's a great ball from De Bruyne, by the way.
I would love for you to be fourth official and for us to hear like the referee chat.
Go on, Rasha.
Come on, don't run too hard though. Don't
Go on,
yourself.
go on, press. What's Anthony doing? Press. Good. Oh, that's a free kick.
Ah, clever.
Let's have a little replay this maybe of this dive. City rattled.
Well, this is the danger here. Play. That's a great break and back heel down the side. And that ball as well. It's just a little cushioned header that's left it open, but
that's mental, isn't it, from Foden? Just falls over, doesn't it? What are you saying,
clash of knees. I don't think there's any intent in it, but it's like he's lost the ball at that point.
It's interesting, isn't it? I don't want to say this because we're only moments into this first half, but it is edging towards this very tight 0-0 final 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah. And the thing is, we've seen in too many United matches that I remember, too many derbies. Last minute goals.
Cut him down.
United.
Where's our midfield who was so fucking great?
Ericsson,
Come
that's
on,
very
William.
good, Balas. Well done. That's very good. Ericsson looks leggy in there now. Leggy in there now, the lad.
Yeah. He's playing a bit more like Sven Goran rather than Christian, isn't he?
Is he a change up?
Yeah,
Grealish is coming on apparently from Manchester City. You might see him warming up. Looking forward to seeing him.
Who's he going to bring him on for?
One of them.
Great. Thanks, Joe, for the insight there.
Bernardo Silva will come off, I reckon.
Do you think?
Yep. Or Mahrez. One of the two.
Mahrez is...
Mahrez has been on form the
Flashes
last
of quality.
Mahrez has been better than Silva today for me.
Yeah.
Again, I don't want to jinx it, but...
Here we go.
Cancelo.
Lovely. Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Oh, my... Oh, come on.
Get up. Alpha Amiga has a comment, which I don't want to read out because it might jinx us.
Good.
It's got... thank you very much for your super chat.
Ericsson,
it involves Haaland and De Bruyne. And it mentions certain things. But I will read out, come on you Reds. Thank you very much.
Come on you Reds.
I love the insight that we're getting from the chat.
People said I'll jinx the game.
Oh, here we go. It's opening up for City now. It's a good ball. Good Shaw. Shaw, very good.
Really picking up the pace here.
Yeah.
We're hearing that Foden's coming off for Grealish.
Yeah, Foden's not made a big an impact this time.
That's nice.
That's Cancelo back at his best there.
It's a bit... I know it's not a pen, but it's a bit thingy, innit?
Dodgy.
Bit like clumsy, innit?
Yeah.
Like...
And the thing is, that could go another way, another ref on another day.
Yeah.
And I don't think as well, when they look at that on VAR, they're going to say it's clear and obvious.
What do you think Jack Grealish offers here that Foden doesn't?
Foden's been... he's gone off now.
So I think part of it is the position. Because I don't think Foden's as strong when he's out on the wing. Whereas Grealish can really sort of cut in and will really run at players and will win your free kicks as well. And probably score the winner.
Oh, no. Oh, Jesus.
This is not fun.
This is not fun.
Yeah.
They're ramping it up now, City, aren't they? Ramping that tempo up.
This is poor from United. We need to get a grip of this game. can't get the ball at all. Casemiro needs to step up a little bit and lead from the front. And so do a lot, not just Casemiro, so do a lot of these midfielders.
I think this is where you need to not be doing that patient press. You need to be going in a bit.
I think we need to make a sub now. What minute are we on here? 57.
57, and he loves the 60-minute spawn.
Yeah, we need to...
sub.
Free kick. We need to make a change here.
Is that yellow?
Freshen it up. Don't want the game passing people by. We need to just freshen it up and get it going again in there.
Has this been the longest you remember in a derby without a yellow card?
Does he just get one there? Is that
no, I thought he was going to get one, but no, he didn't. He seemed all quite good natured.
Oh,
he does well there, doesn't he? He does very well.
Some real tetchy moments here. If you're not actually watching the game, City really knocking on the door a little bit. Not clinical stuff yet. Obviously,
could all change in 2 minutes when I take the Martinez shirt off.
Oh yeah.
We forgot about that.
This be such a good sport on 2,100 likes, which is fucking great.
Yeah.
Class.
Luke Shaw as well, holding his own. Would Grealish win a medal in the Olympics for diving? I've not seen him dive it.
Oh, come on, Eriksen.
In this game.
Well, if he wins as a penalty, absolutely. Oh, what a ball that is.
Stand. Good. Press.
What? Are you laughing over there?
Good. Great defending. Wan-Bissaka, very good there.
We need to hold the ball a little bit more.
We're trying to rate him on the break again, aren't we?
Fucking hell.
Good, Bruno. Come on.
This is
we're very deep as well. If you look at there, like, very deep. We need to. That's a free kick again. It's a free kick.
Told you.
Free kick. Very deep. We need to push up now. If someone's pressing, we need to go in numbers. He's going in ones and twos. It ain't going to work, is it?
If we win this, I'm just putting this out there. I've been wearing these shirts, being a good sport. So would you accept the Jack Grealish calf calendar as and use it throughout the year? So it's 12 different images of Jack Grealish's calves.
No. Ooh.
Don't have it with me, but I can get it over.
Here we go.
He's gone quiet now. Just don't want it.
Don't want it.
Don't want the calves.
Don't want it.
Ramping up now, City.
City going for it now.
Oh no! Don't dive in. Shit.
Yes!
Grealish as well.
And I've still got 11 seconds.
Fucking hell.
Ah, you bastard.
I can legitimately take my shirt off.
You can take it off.
Wait.
We made a mistake there.
2, 1.
We made a mistake. We've made a mistake in this second half. Not making the most of the momentum we had in the first.
Knocking on the door, mate. Knocking on the door. Great play, great goal.
It's
lucky.
You know what though? We've allowed them to.
Yeah.
Come on, we've allowed them to keep pushing forward. We've too deep.
We had so much opportunity in the first half. Why we didn't continue playing like that in the second, I do not know.
It's a great goal, by the way. Great ball.
Decent ball. Well,
can we just rewind what I said a few minutes ago? Grealish come on and scored the winner.
Yeah, he did.
Well, half an hour to go. Man United 1-0 down. It's not looking good. But half an hour is a long time in football.
Great
but
ball,
what's made the difference there is De Bruyne has got the space and put the ball in. And that's the thing you cancelled out in the first half. And he's just got a yard there.
I just think we've sat off, like you said, we've sat off and we're not pressing. We're pressing in ones and twos. They're picking us off. The great footballers are picking us off. It's just we've sat very deep and we've allowed them to come on and knocking on the door.
Very deep. And they've just played us at our own little game in a way. Now we need to push up. Now our backs are against the wall. It'll say a lot about this squad, United squad, if we get anything out of this game. It'll say a lot about them.
Okay. Good play.
I think you've not played badly at all.
No,
it's been tight. It's been very tight.
Fucking hell.
Fergie in the crowd. Looks cold, doesn't it?
It's nippy out there.
Looks colder, lad.
Hey, we're going to get snow on Monday as well, aren't we?
Eriksen, come on, mate. Come on. Fuck.
All right, so earn your money now, right?
Okay.
What do you do now? 1-0 down, half an hour to go.
I think
Rashford carrying an injury. Use one sub already.
Unless Rashford's telling me that he needs to come off, he's staying on because we need that sort of threat. Again, I've been saying this for about 5 or 10 minutes. Eriksen, it's sort of passing him by a little bit now. I'll try and make a change. Put Bruno inside. bring a winger on. It might be too soon for Garnacho or someone like that. We need a bit of life. And listen, it's not. Listen, I don't think we played bad. I don't think we played bad at all. I think first half we've shown good quality. But
here we go.
It's opening up now. Great tackle. It's opening up now. Need a bit of energy.
Well, we're bringing a player like Anthony, and you expect him to do a lot
more.
I don't know what's going on there. It's a shame. Many people in the comments saying, listen, we look a bit overloaded in our midfield and their fullbacks. Let me just drop this. Dan Coombs says, look nowhere near like scoring in this half. You're completely correct, I think. People are saying that it's just not looking great in the second half, but what can you do? Focus. Get things back. We miss Delo and Shaw at fullback. Ten Hag has been here and has no options to come on. Well, it's just a shitter.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, it's what you've got. You're a victim of circumstances in some ways, but you can see here, like, it's a much better performance. It's a much tighter game than the last time we met. Yeah. It's a benchmark. And I'm not saying that's the be-all and end-all, but you got to take something from that. Obviously, I don't think, even a draw does you any favours here. Yeah. You want to keep that momentum and you want the win. There's a yellow card. Took a while. For Eriksen as well, is it? Oh, yeah. So maybe that's it. That's going to prompt Eriksen to come off.
I think Eriksen should come off. They're having a little bit of a little way with themselves now. Grealish has sparked the game a light. I mean, that's what you get with a good player like Grealish. But my frustration is we bring on a player who nearly costs as much as Grealish, and I've not seen him fucking touch the ball.
Yeah, but then it depends where you put him. You put him in the middle, and I think he's going to be more effective on the wing. I think that's potentially where you've got to put him, and unless you've got Fernandes in the hole just behind. I mean, still, you're doing an amazing job of keeping Haaland out of the game. He's hardly had a touch. But it is opening up now.
Yeah, a lot of...
It's almost getting that basketball feel of going back and forth. But the problem is now there's a desperation to it.
Yeah, there is.
You've got that.
There's desperation.
Whereas for us, it's an opportunity to it.
Many people are having suggestions of... fucking hell, we're doing some bad tackles here, there, and everywhere. A lot of people have suggestions on who's going to come on. Oh man, it's intense, bloody intense. Let me drop this for you. You got that across there.
Is that you holding hands there? That was
25 minutes left. We need pressure back on this pitch.
Good Such a great header.
It's a great leap, isn't it? Yeah. Great leap, great goal.
And no one's picked him up at all. There's no one challenging him for it.
Have we said anything about Anthony? Because
we have.
Yeah, we're just wondering when, how can we get the best out of him? He's on the pitch now. What's going to happen? Why?
What was you say? What was?
Well, I'm just saying that we've both made tactical attacking changes. Grealish has come on and he's got more of the ball and he's brought the game a little bit to life. Anthony needs to kind of do the same, but of course it's hard, isn't it? He's got to grab him by the scruff of the neck.
I think he needs to be out on the wing to make that impact. I think, but then
it looks like he's off. Come on, good one, Bissaka. Honestly, mate, he's done well. He's done well there.
Yeah,
very good.
Looking a bit calmer now in possession. This is more.
Come on,
like
ramp it up now from us. Ramp it up.
This is better. This is better football. Nice football.
Good. Hit one.
Make the most of it.
Well done. Good. Come on, step on it again. Step on it again. Come on.
Bissaka.
Decent.
Yeah. Good.
He has looked really good for you this game.
He's looked good, hasn't he? Defensively as well.
Has he been out of favour, or is he just?
Well, since he's got in the team, he's done. The appearances that he's made, he's done well. To be fair to him, got an assist and
also he does seem to be the kind of player that Ten Hag would bring in if he didn't have him.
Oh, man.
Right, here we go. Sven Goran's son. Ball.
Corner, do something with it.
Fucking just whip the ball in. That's poor, innit?
Bollocks.
Poor, gone short.
When did they think that them corners are a good idea?
No, too straight.
When you're too tired to kick the ball.
He ain't getting it, is he? No, he looks a little bit leggy, doesn't he? Needs to come off.
He does look a little bit leggy. We've got to think Ericsson in terms of where he's at in his career. It's 70 minutes in a very intense match. What can he offer now? I still think there's a good opportunity we could get back in this, but something needs to change soon because we've got momentum switching back in our side.
Tempo needs to keep it raising, doesn't it? Raising, keep pressing and keep trying to force it.
Otherwise you worry about that second City goal.
Yeah.
Second goal will kill it, won't it? I know that sounds daft, but...
And there's been too many late goals in derbies, so you can't write this off.
Well done, good pass. Rashford.
And the thing is here, the more City keep the ball now, the more tired you're getting, and the more desperate.
And this is what you're really good at, just keep it
recycling. Yeah, look how they beat Chelsea. They just closed them down. 1-0, one goal against Chelsea. This could be a mirrored copy of the Chelsea game at Stamford Bridge. You make some good substitutions. They change the game. You get a goal. You sit back and you just work it. I didn't realise the guy Nacho's looking like he's going to come on.
De Bruyne looks like he's come to life a little bit now.
Yeah, but can Fred keep up with the?
Done very well, Fred.
Yeah, but can he keep up with this intense pace that is De Bruyne? Rashford apparently coming off for De Bruyne. Garnacho. De Bruyne.
Wishful thinking.
It's like in FIFA when you both got
the same player. 12, you got 10 players. That'll level it up a bit, won't it?
Can we borrow your bench, mate? Yeah.
No, come on.
It's like Sunday League when somebody's not turned up.
Man on.
Yeah.
Keep believing until the end. That's what people are saying.
No, you could listen. He's still there. Got to keep going. Keep working hard. We get opportunities. It's just whether we're going to take them or not.
Yeah,
that's the issue.
So
what I worry about as well is Rashford's coming off. Who's going to carve open opportunity?
Yeah,
that's what you've got to think about.
So I know there's been a lot of chat about Haaland in the group that I've not seen, but I just suddenly realised I've triple captained him this week because we've got 2 games.
Who?
Haaland. So and at the minute he's not doing me any favours.
No.
So
it's a shame. Casemiro needs to step up a little bit as well.
Yeah, he's gone sloppy now, isn't it?
If you're going to have a great 20 minutes here.
But the thing is, like, is it a thing where one player can influence it?
Of course it is. You can see how much De Bruyne can influence a game. And
grabbing the game,
Grealish has influenced this game massively, I think, as well. So could not Casemiro
But no,
do
but
that?
when what I'm saying is, in the position you are now with a goal down, like when it's 0-0, somebody can do something that unlocks it and brings that. But to bring it back, short of scoring a goal.
It's like with anything, you got to take a risk and quality will shine through. But it's just
like who's taking that risk?
Exactly, and that's the issue for me. You're looking around in a red shirt. Who's going to carve that open and who's going to take that risk? You know what I mean? Garnacho. The one thing that I say about Garnacho is, he's raw, innit? He's raw and he'll get at the man and he'll express himself. But listen, he's playing against. If he comes on for Rashford, he's playing against Walker. Walker's no mug. You know what I mean? He's quick. So what's he going to do? What's he going to do to try and beat him?
Ericsson off for Garnacho.
Ericsson. There you go.
So then what happens? Do you drop back
Bruno and
let's
him
be
on the
honest.
right.
Let's really be honest with ourselves. Bruno hasn't done much.
It's been quiet again.
I think that's because of where they're playing him, though.
100%, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all right. Again.
How are we doing for likes, by the way?
Been calling it.
2.2k. Thank you so much for liking this. I know it's not your regular lineup.
Love that.
Oh, you want to say a few words on?
Yeah, just cheers. Mazel tov.
Garnacho's come on. And
right decision,
happy days.
Ericsson off. What's going on here now? If I missed something,
I just caught myself into the screen. I'm just fucking deflated. I thought we were going to do something fucking good. I know we still can.
It's not over.
I know we
yet.
still
Never
can. It's
die,
not over.
mate.
I'm not going to be doing it. Yeah, but come on, get a fucking goal. I'm more upset. I know this is a Manchester derby,
Good,
but
Bruno.
I'm more upset about where we are in the Premier League and what this could actually mean to the rest of our season than I am upset at losing a Manchester derby, because we distance ourselves from Spurs, we overtake Newcastle with a win, and we get 1 point behind City.
Yeah, but then
so it means so much. This is what they call a 6-pointer, I think.
Yeah, but then that's only a temporary. This is not like the last game of the season that's going to make. It's one game. There's lots of games to go. I think, where you're at, and again using that benchmark of the last derby, this is a much tighter game. I don't think you've looked at running away with it, but you certainly could have snatched it a couple of times.
It's about taking chances.
Yeah.
And I do think we need to step on it a little bit more now, because the more time that we relax, the more the time's going, you know what I mean? Nice.
It's funny to suggest that if things were slightly different and we were 1-0 down to City, Weghorst would be coming on to change the game. Who would have predicted that?
Funny, is it?
Who would have predicted that last year?
I hope it proves me wrong, mate.
Yeah, listen, we're up for being proved wrong. We've been proved wrong by a lot of players this year under Ten Hag. Wan-Bissaka was written off.
He was gone, wasn't he?
He looks like a nice, different new player.
Oh,
I mean, I'll just say I hope for his wife's sake he doesn't score more. So he can keep his ratio.
Go on.
He's got to have one Premier League plays every 2 kids.
Time.
Well,
get out of his way, Bruno.
Yeah,
it's got a bit scrappy.
You know what Anthony looks like? He looks like a young kid being thrown into like a man's game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what he looks like? He looks like that guy right at the beginning in Ibiza or wherever who was doing the prediction at the start of the stream.
That's poor, Malacia. Poor. Good, step in. Come on. Good lad. That's very good.
Can't say we're not trying after going down.
Oh, he should have gone with his head, should he? Fred knows what he's doing there, doesn't he?
Boom. There's a Peter Kay pass there. Have it.
Someone just said kick the guy with the beard. Sorry.
Kick or keep?
Kick.
Your legs aren't that long, Joe.
Get up.
You need Haaland type legs to reach.
Let's give a free kick for that. Come on, seriously.
15 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. Things are getting a little bit touchy now. Bruno's getting in the face of the ref.
Bruno loves a moan, though, to be fair, doesn't he?
Luke Shaw getting a little bit tasty on De Bruyne. It's all going off, and it all boils down to a very, very big 15 minutes in this game.
Massive.
Adam Gibson says, have we been tactically wrong to take the game to them? Fair enough. We have stopped them from playing mostly. But should you just face them, or should you just face them up when we are on good form?
I think you didn't take it as much as you should have. You're a bit too patient in the press. I think more of a press, and you would have.
We did it half-assed in a way.
Yeah. Well, kind of a bit. One eye on being in safe. Like the couple of breaks that you've had were deadly. It's just the finishing at the end of it.
End product, isn't it?
You could have been 2-0 up at half time.
We'll regret those chances. I don't think someone made the decision that it's the difference that Rashford is between a good player and a top player, which he can still get it.
I do think he needed to be a lot better with them chances, or like I said, he's tried to open up where he just slide it with your left leg and stuff like that. The big opportunities, go on and off you go.
Here we go, another break. This is the kind of thing where you...
Come on!
Walker's quick though.
He just out-muscled, outplayed.
What's he doing? Walker just bodied him there. Walker's just bodied him there.
He's giving him a little lesson in.
He goes to different hairdressers to you, doesn't he, Garnacho?
He
It's
needs
a bit of a Beatles bowl cut, isn't it?
He needs to get stronger than he Garnacho a little bit. He definitely
you know what
looked
like. You know what? Walker's coming there. He's showing you that side. He's quick, isn't he? Like, probably have to slow it down. He's just holding him.
Smart. He's
To be fair, though, what can he do in that situation if two of them are...
Yeah.
It's hard, isn't it?
It is tough.
Go on. I still think there's a mistake in Ederson, you know. With the box, because you rely on him so much, don't you, in the way you play. I think if you press him, there's definitely a mistake in there.
But like, it doesn't faze him though either.
No, it doesn't. He's not arsed. He'll just keep doing the same thing, which is great, to be fair. But
the thing is as well, it's such a different thing now because like, so that was my position, and it was always like you were,
get rid of it.
Yeah, you were never allowed to do any of that, and so like he is the goalkeeper's wet dream in that sense. But now you've got so many people trying to sort of do it. There's only a couple that can do it that well.
That way, yeah.
And but I think a lot of it just comes down to the calmness.
Yeah. No, he's so composed. He's like a centre midfielder. See how he drops in sometimes. What's he do? What's Malacia doing there?
But I think that calmness and composure comes from knowing you can do it.
Yeah, definitely.
These are the very final moments. Well,
Wan-Bissaka's been
over
very
10
good, by the
minutes
way.
of the game.
Go on, he's in.
Oh,
he's
where
in.
we go?
He's in. He's in. Yes! Get in there!
No,
he's give offside. He's give offside.
Bloody hell. Listen, Bruno, you know VAR's going to check it, so let them check it.
He's left it, though. You know what, though? He's left... I will say something. Rashford has left it, but it's whether he encroaches in with a defender, if he's in the way of a defender.
Yeah.
They'll check it.
I don't think we're...
They'll check it.
That seemed to...
But watch. Watch, he
I feel it
if he's
looks
in the way, if he's in the way of a defender there, he's offside, and he is in the way of the defender. Look, he's encroaching.
It almost looks like a touch.
He's in the way, and he's so in the way.
He's shielding it.
He's so in the way. He's so in the
He's
way.
encroaching into the play, but I don't know. Listen, if he's impeding with the play, it's offside, which he is because imagine the scenes. No,
Tense.
Wait, stop.
Tense.
Wait.
Stop. Stop. Yes! No way!
Come on! Get in! I just farted! Come on!
Sorry, Ant, but...
No.
What? I mean,
so was that a VAR judge?
Rashford is a little bit in the way.
I think he is. I think the rules are if he's impeding with play, then because what's the lad called? What's the centre half called? The big lad.
There's a Kanji and
a Kanji. Yeah. Watch a Kanji here. So if for me, as that ball's played,
it's very
he could get back.
By the way,
he could get back in there. Look, he could get back in there, but he leaves.
Could he get back in there?
I think he can. Listen, I'm glad. Saying that no, because he's running away from it. I don't know, but I'm so happy that he's give it. It's a lovely finish, by the way.
It's definitely standing, isn't it? It's definitely standing, yeah. Fucking
so was it? Yeah, because it didn't seem to be a VAR check. It was more conversation.
Yeah, it didn't seem VAR. What? Can you hear anything?
Everything's VAR check.
It was VAR.
VAR gave it.
It's interesting. Interesting that. For me, on the first look, like you said, if they're impeding with play, but I'm happy. Buzzing. How are you going to crop that up? You know, like you put that on socials. How are you going to crop that up? You're going, look at the laptop. And I go, yeah.
Because someone just messaged saying, God, that can't be right.
Good luck, guys, with that one. Copying that goal.
Celebrating a VAR goal is always difficult, isn't it?
Mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
We didn't really celebrate the actual goal itself because I was sure it was offside.
It was because his celebration was basically running to the linesman, shouting at him, going...
No, listen, the game again. We're having different conversations now, aren't we? Like about the game.
Have we made 2 substitutions? Because there was 2 subs. Tony and Martinez, I think we think are coming on.
Good.
So we have to wait and see.
So I really need to go to the bathroom now, but the nerves are so much that I want to stay. But also, like, if I stay,
his kicking's been poor. This is gonna heat up now.
This is gonna heat up.
9
It's gonna
minutes.
be end-to-end stuff, and I feel like we've got
come on. Shit. Great defending.
Come on, United.
Get up.
Lovely.
Get up.
Lovely.
Come on, do something.
Away.
Again,
do something.
Classic tactics from Joe there.
Do something.
Fred. No, go on then. Go on.
We're splitting them open a bit.
Oh, what a pass. Go on then.
Come on.
Nacho, come on.
Put something in. Put the ball in.
Beat him.
Put the ball in.
And ball.
Oh.
Hey. Fred. Oh, Fred. Yes.
No! It's Rashford.
Yes. Come on, the boy.
I don't believe it. Everything's so.
Come on. Unreal. I feel so bad on Ant when
Would
we're
you believe it?
It's unreal.
Battered!
Come on!
Torn apart in moments!
Yes! Love it. Come on, the lads.
I'll get my coat.
The game's changed!
Come on!
Hold on!
I love it. How's the groin? How's the groin? Come on! I love it. We were calling for the pass to Fred, which seemed the right one. And then,
Garnacho
unbelievable.
with a lot of the movement there,
Let's
making
see.
wonders.
Unbelievable.
The chat is alive.
Come on.
It's
I love
absolutely
it.
buzzing. Moments, it was 1-0, and
love
now
it.
it's 2-1.
Up the RH. Up the Reds. Come on.
Garnacho making the most of it, keeping Rashford
Yes, he's on side.
as well.
Come on.
And he's...
Yes.
How many? 9 and 9
I
for
love
Rashford.
it. I love it. Class. Ant's actually got his coat, guys. He's got off, I think.
I think he's gone for a wee.
Oh, Rash, yeah. If you hear smashes in the bathroom, guys, it's...
That's definitely onside, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on. He's on. Brilliant. It's mad when 10 minutes ago, was looking at who's the person that's going to unlock it, who's going to change the game. How many goals is that? 2 in how many minutes for that?
Madness.
2 in,
lot.
2 in 2
Keep
minutes.
your chats coming in. This could be
Mate, that
the
is
most
mental.
tense 10 minutes in Manchester
Mental.
United season so far.
I love it.
Holding
Brilliant.
on to what will be a very intense press now
Come
from
on.
City.
Come on.
They want a draw. They even may want a win. They can do it just as well as we can do it. What have we got in the
Mental
locker?
scenes.
Have we made subs that I've missed? Have we put McTominay on?
No, he's not come
Have
on.
we put Martinez on?
No, they're not coming
Right,
yet.
so we've still got opportunity to reinforce the
Fred's
the
been
back.
very good, by the way.
Fred's been very good. Our attack is come alive.
Come on, it's brilliant. Unreal. Scenes.
The chat is incredible.
Is it popping? Yeah. Popping off.
Everyone going crazy. Keep the good.
Class.
Keep it coming. I'm out of words.
That was unreal. Unreal.
Apparently Old Trafford is electric. I know we can't listen to it too much just because of the, copyright and that. I don't know why I tapped my head then. I tapped my head when I said copyright. Copyright.
Scenes. 2 in 2 minutes. Unreal. Bruno again. Great reverse ball.
Martin P, this is what I love. Rashi on fire. Well done.
Garnacho does well there because we were screaming at him to give it to Fred.
United.
Well.
The comments are coming in thick and fast.
love
So
it.
many of yous watching. What would be incredible now is 3,000 likes. If you've not liked this video
come
yet,
on.
do it for United. Give us that fucking like.
Do it for United.
Do it
I
for
love
United.
Class. The scenes. Come on, keep
This
going,
doesn't
Rasha.
feel real.
Come on.
Garnacho with so much love in the chat. Changed the game.
Love it.
His attitude, his pace. Even though he looked bodied by...
Walker bodied him, but still. Love it. Great character from the lad. We're screaming at him to give it Fred.
This is from Mitchell. Ant is the most horrible Man City fan I've listened to. He actually makes sense.
Nah.
My shirt's
love
already off. Says
Look,
Joe.
you're getting some praise here,
2.5k
mate.
likes.
Getting some praise here, Ant.
Press.
What
Oh,
we
no.
are?
No, you are. You are,
we?
yeah.
City coming with everything they've got now.
Throw your bodies
But
on the line,
exiting
lads.
stage left when
Oh,
you score.
shit.
Oh!
Oh, brilliant. He's gone down. Oh, no.
Knocked off the ball.
Oh, no.
That's a potential. He's knocked off the ball as he's gone to kick it.
Oh, no. I don't know because he comes at the back of him as he's about to hit. Oh, shit.
The VAR definitely checking that. So it all can change. This is.
Oh, no.
Let's just enjoy this moments while we
Come
can.
on. Good positivity. I like that.
Apparently VAR saying no pen.
No pen? Oh,
Oof.
I don't know about that because he comes at the back, doesn't he? Like to have a look at that.
VAR
Pep's
looking.
fuming.
Looking. No pen.
Let's have a
There's
look.
a lot of the chat as well who can hear more than we can.
No, is it an air shot? I have to have a look.
It's just a hair shot it.
There seems to be. Oh, is
No, he
that's
touched the
it.
ball. I love
Love
it.
it.
I love it. He touched it though. Touched the ball. Look.
Weather
No,
expert
oh, yeah.
gamers is no pen. Let's see.
That's
This is. Look at Pep. He's
some
not happy. Is he?
cracking defending going on there.
Throwing the bodies on the line. Doing it for the Reds. There's Joe. Oh, it's not. Looks like him.
Come on, yeah. Joe will be the one tops off and crowd
Go on,
surf
Rasha.
him. We are 86
Good.
minutes in. 4 minutes to go.
Come on, lads. Nervy now.
Tell you what, the top's coming off if we equalise.
Without, do you know what?
Lads,
been a great game of football, hasn't it?
I said 2-1. Just saying.
Yeah, you did say 2-1.
2-1. A lot of the chat said 2-1 as well.
Nerves are kicking in across Old Trafford as the cheers go to
Squeaky
bum time at his finest, says Dylan May. City pressing. And they'll give everything. No. Maybe we got
just three of them there tried to empty him there.
Maybe we got to do some changes now. Would you look at anything? Would you look at settling the midfield a little bit? More
De Bruyne
on.
One tried to do him. Three of them tried. Bruno tried to do him, and then Casemiro and Fred did it. Got himself a booking.
Getting a bit tasty.
Yeah, Grealish giving it him.
I do like Fred's haircut.
Casemiro playing a little bit of the game.
No, he needs to get up though because it'll be added on. Never.
Are you surprised we haven't seen that come in, like the ridiculous injury time? Martinez
McTominay, we've got some rash merch. Oh, guess what, guys? Rashford. Is it 9 goals in 9 at Old Trafford he scored?
Yeah.
Yes.
And is it 7 in 7 as well?
7-7.
If you fancy getting some Rashford merch, go and buy it now.
I'll probably be wearing it by the end of the
game. And if you wonder, some people asking where's Joe J and all that, they're at the game. We'll be hearing about their responses. Do not worry about that. Howson response, Andy Tate's response, all sorts.
Buzzing.
We've still got a long way to go, but I tell you what, it's been a good game of football in the second half.
Yep.
Look at that lad there, grabbing his badge, obviously.
Nipple.
not his nipple.
You know what though? They were just saying that before. There was time where we saying who's going to open it, who's going to unlock it. You know, when you was 1-0 up, and then 2 goals in 2 minutes. Even the first goal changes the dynamics of the game massively.
Absolutely.
And then the second one goes in, and now it's like we've literally smashed and grabbed it if we win this.
Yep.
Because in the second half, in particular, the start City
Mahrez is going for goal here.
Do you think?
Do you reckon whipping it?
Look.
Do you reckon?
Look at David De Gea, don't know what to do.
Yeah.
How much added time do you think? 5 minutes?
Oh, get there. Ooh. Nice shoot, nice.
Hold tight, guys. Hold tight.
Away.
Nearly 5,000 of you watching.
Good. 5,000.
Get to 3K, please. Get to 3K.
Follow the Instagram as well.
Get the likes up.
Follow me Instagram as well.
Get his Instagram
Come on.
up. Double substitutions.
Oh, come on, the lads. Come on.
The Butcher and McTominay.
Oh. Fuck off. Oh, you're going back in there. Bruno's done well. Garnacho there.
It would be gutting.
Don't, Joe. Stop.
Oh.
Joe, stop. Oh, no.
5 minutes.
5 minutes time.
Fergie time. Here we go.
Unbelievable. Fuck yeah. They've all got the same boots, have they? Those pink ones.
That's
shot. Well done well.
That's good team spirit, that. All in the same boots.
Come on. Rashi coming off.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to speak for a bit now. This is fucking
nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Get out there, Wan-Bissaka.
This is a great result for Arsenal anyway, whatever happens now.
It's not done yet though, Ant. It's not done. You never know.
Do you think you could do a silent celebration if you win?
No, I don't.
Not win.
Imagine Ant's scenes in here. I can't picture it. Stop. Yeah, nice. Good. Hit him on the break then. Hit him on the break. Go and get another one.
I could relate to Rodrigo.
Go and get another one. 3v2.
Come on. Use it.
On the back post.
Use it. Come on, Anthony. Come on. Take one of your shots.
Hit it. Rasha. Oh, no. It's it. Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Hit it.
Oh, come on. Keep going. Fuck off. Come on.
Good.
Another chance.
Brilliant, Casemiro.
I think Andy should have buried that then. He's got history of being able to fucking shoot.
It's not like him to neglect a shot either. He loves it, doesn't he? Casemiro's been brilliant. Fred's been brilliant for me as well.
The second half they have definitely. What we're doing now?
Maguire's
3 subs.
Oh my!
You're mad. Martinez,
you are taking the piss now.
This is wild. This is Varane off, Rashford off. Oh no, Rashford off definitely.
Brilliant. I mean, bringing Maguire on, that's just teasing us.
Maguire up front. When did Maguire go up front that time? What was it? Maguire went up front. Was it
brilliant, Rashford? That
he had a few good chances in the World Cup as well.
Yeah. Good shift from the lad.
Maguire went up front. When was that?
Maguire on. Who's come off? Casemiro come off as well.
The comments. When did Maguire
he's
go
been
up
brilliant,
from
by the way. Been
How
very
old's
good.
he? Yeah. Like 38 or something.
31, 2.
Is he 32? 33, I thought he was. 31, 32.
I thought he was
33,
much older.
34.
He's got a good few years in him.
30, bang on.
Wow.
30, I thought he was older
You
than
got
that.
3 seasons out of him.
Martinez, right.
Part of the bus, Man United.
Parking it.
Plot twist, Maguire's a striker. I didn't dream it, but Maguire definitely played as a striker for like 10 minutes once. When we needed a
Somebody will
goal.
have it come up on there.
Someone is offside, I think. Oh, come on, it's lazy that.
Come on, get in
Come
the
on,
comments.
lads.
When was it when you played it?
2 minutes 20. Here we go.
Come on, lads. Nervy now. It'll probably be more than that, because they made the subs as
Yeah,
well.
Yeah, they
true.
made the subs.
But it is at Old Trafford though. So.
Oh. Good shot. Go on then, get there. Oh, McTominay's slipping. Them boots.
Yeah. He's got their own boots on because they all look the same.
Come on, lads. Keep working. Come on, Bruno. No, come on, you can't.
He played against Sociedad. He
Away.
played up front against
Good
Sociedad.
for Ran.
Thank you very much. Whoever just seen that.
Good.
Orin
Gotcha.
Moore. Is that how you pronounce it? What? I'm reading out someone's fucking name. Even
This is nervy now, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it here now.
Joe's lost all
Orin Moore.
control of his bodily functions.
Come
hasn't he,
on, you
but-
got to get
Honestly.
closer. Oh, lads, stop.
Come on,
Come
Jack.
on. Away. Shit.
Jesus
Oh!
fucking
Luke
hell.
Shaw, love
What a header that was.
Come on. Keep pressing.
I want a little
It's like
bit
a
of the
game of
volume.
chess,
Turn
this
up
now.
a little bit when full-time whistle, if possible. Wait till full-time whistle. Thank you. I just want to hear how Old Trafford reacts a bit.
Oh, come on.
Whistles cascading. We are reaching 94.
No.
So we are, 2 minutes possibly away from this game. City on the edge of United's box. The pressure is fucking relentless.
Come on, the lads. Come on. Hold out. Hold out here.
Let's get up
Come on,
to.
keep pressing. Come on, Anthony.
Let's get up to 3,000 likes if possible.
No, Fred! Oh, mate, you've been brilliant. Don't.
3,000 likes if possible. Let's
Come
get
on,
to
the lads.
3K
Come
likes.
on. Get
Come
it
on,
going.
the boys.
Come on, the boys. Go on.
3K likes, we're on 2.7. 1 minute remaining.
Come on, get
Manchester
3
United
likes
can
for
go
the boys.
1
Come on.
point behind Man City.
Come on.
From
Let's
the
go.
depths of the 4-0 defeat to Brentford
Come
to
on.
the heights of 3rd in the Premier League.
Come on, lads.
Point behind.
Come on.
City.
Keep pushing. Keep working. Come on. It's too easy. He glides
Grealish
past
now.
people.
Putting dire last minute pressure.
Oh, lads, come on. Away. Shit.
End it,
oh,
please.
brilliant. Go on, the butcher. Away. Good.
We
Said
are
Maguire.
over 95 minutes.
Oh,
The
no,
ref
come on.
will play long.
Get up,
It will
Shaw.
play
Shaw,
long.
brilliant, Shaw. Come on.
Every man behind the ball.
Come on. Oh, shit.
No.
Yes.
Get it in your hands.
Yes, love it. Come on, lads. Blow the whistle, will ya? Fuck's
Right.
sake.
This has got to be it. De Gea lying on the ground for as long as he can.
Oh,
Having a
lads.
little snooze.
This is smash and grab. Not going to lie. I love it.
Ten Hag, when he came to United,
Go on,
talked about ending eras for Klopp and Pep. A statement victory like this could do it.
Come on.
Woo!
Joe, you're like the darts the other night. The commentary's unreal.
I can't speak.
It's unreal. I can't speak.
I can't speak. I can speak too fucking much. Rashford.
Oh, come on.
Casemiro.
Come on, just blow the
Listen,
whistle.
You can
Come
see
on.
the boys. They want it.
Come
they
on,
want
blow
it.
the whistle. He's taking his time, isn't he? You know what?
This is
You know
yellow card.
what though? You know what though? Because it's in play though. He's get in there.
Come on!
Love it.
Rashford.
Love it.
And thank you very
I'm
much for
sorry,
being a
Ann.
good sport.
Sorry,
Come
Ann.
on, the boys.
Sorry, Ann.
Completely
You've
changed
done well.
everything.
Love it.
To be fair, this was your cup final, so.
Mate, we won't
It's
put
been
behind
nice.
you.
It's been nice.
You're
And he has.
really nice.
Come on. Love
Manchester
it.
United win
Come
the
on.
Manchester derby.
Love it.
Old Trafford
Bouncing.
have been pictured here on the TV screens in front of us. Celebrations, jubilation, incredible scenes as the substitutes ran onto the pitch.
Love it.
Rashford, Casemiro, all going on to celebrate with the team. Ten Hag has built an absolute colossal team here of people who love each other.
Edison
City
going
were
mad.
arguing about the second goal, but it stands and United win, RH.
100. Oh, mate. I was just saying that. What a result! What a result for us. And Ant's having a bit of a laugh there saying it was a cup final, but honestly, brilliant. It looked 1-0 down. It looked like for us, we're chatting who's gonna unlock things. We just didn't know. One goal makes a mad difference. Bit of controversy, but we'll take it. But the smash and grab, 2 goals in 2 minutes.
Listen, do us a favour. If you love seeing City complaining, hit that like button. Let's get to 3,000 likes.
3,000 likes. Get it going.
We end the stream.
Up the RH. Come on.
And final words from you before we get going. If you're just tuning in, Ant's been a great sport.
Thanks for having
fan.
me.
A lot of people saying you're the most level-headed Blue they've ever had the privilege of speaking to.
Thank you very much.
So what's going to happen now?
Grealish
3K likes
mad.
as well. Grealish
Grealish
is going mad.
The lads are going mad.
Yeah.
Oh, he's calling a referee. It's
Oh,
all going off. I love it. This is a derby.
Proper derby
This is a derby. I love it.
Derby.
Pep's
Pep
fuming.
off, smiling. Two. He's going like 2. Oh, he's getting a little bit of abuse on the way there. Like friendly abuse, not like throwing stuff off.
Love it.
Casemiro, big smiles
Camera
on his
quality's
face.
unreal on BT.
Yeah.
I think they've got one of those big old
4K
8K cameras. 8K now,
Wow.
they doubled it.
Class. Unreal. What a
Honestly,
result.
from where you were at that
This
point.
derby will have so much fallout. We'll be reviewing it very, very shortly. You stick around to this stream. We thank you so much for watching. We're going to be doing a review of Manchester United 2, Manchester City 1 with us 3. We'll see you very shortly. Stay on Stretford Paddock because the review is incoming. We'll see you soon.